Jess, that's crazy.
That
All
is
right.
some wow.
All right. And we live on YouTube and on Twitch. All right. Fantastic. All right. So, guys, happy Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with us. So, we thank you so very much. You know, it's much appreciated. All right. It is, of course, Monday, the beginning of the week. So, let's just keep doing all the good things. Let's tap, tap, tap the screen, share the live. Definitely take care of the panel as we have the most amazing Raptured Rand joining us along with the best kept mom in the world, Alina, here. So show them love throughout the night. I want to hear them say lots and lots of thank yous. Also, guys, let me go ahead and reset the gift goal. All right. We are definitely going to be talking to Donald Trump supporters tonight. I just got to see where their head is because, per usual, so much has happened over the weekend. All right. And we just want to know where they stand with all of this. Where they stand at. I still want to know. One question that we haven't really be asking them is that, like, why do you hate immigrants? We haven't really touched on the whole like mass deportation issue. We talked a lot about Social Security cuts and also the Department of Education being shuttered, but we haven't really touched on immigration. So I'd like to definitely touch on that tonight. Also, we want to talk about how they are extremely inept. How do you include a reporter in a supposed classified text thread about wartime actions? How do you do that? I want to know, why are they so inept?
Why
Like, what?
wouldn't you be
They're
having that
bad at their
conversation on a
job.
skiff?
They are
That's
so
what
bad at their jobs. Yeah,
like
why are we having this conversation via text anyways? Why are we not meeting in a room, having this convo, discussing and laying out plans there in person? Ah, good guys. Friggin', what is it? What's that thing called? Is it like Banana Republic? It's absolutely insane.
because
Well, we don't want the
unfor-
answers yet, Yarin. We don't want the answers yet. All right. So, guys, let's keep doing all the good things. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Share the live. Again, shout out to Emmanuel for getting our daily donation goal kicked off. Pay links are in the bio. That's the best way to support the live. Everything with Erica is the Venmo. I also have a PayPal and a Zelle, which is everything with Erica9 at gmail.com. We appreciate everything that you do. And be sure to take care of Nee Ray, that's Rand, and Tried and Trending, that's Selena. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. And I'm going to try to fix the static in my ear. Oh, wow, y'all knocked that out already. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, hi, V. How
Hello.
are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
You did? Okay. All right. So, why did you vote for Trump?
I voted for Trump mainly for more government transparency and kind of knowing what's going on within my own government, as well as maintaining world peace, or at least having a mutual respect with allies and with opposition.
Is it Opposites Day?
So now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say a lot of allies of ours are actually, not too happy with us, which I can understand.
Well,
But
no,
at the end of
seriously. Is it Opposites Day, though?
up is down and down is up, left is right and right is left.
Opposites Day. It has to be. Because what transparency? Like, how has Trump been transparent?
Well, I mean, everything he does is pretty televised, pretty well known. What he's going to do, what his next move is, what he's already done. He's very out there with what he supports and what he believes, and we know that like what's coming out of his mouth is truly what he believes in.
Mm-mm. No. I'm sorry. I actually didn't hear everything that you said, but no, Trump is not being transparent. They told a lot of lies thus far, but they haven't been transparent about things. That's completely contradictory to everything that Donald Trump actually stands for. Donald Trump will
I mean, I do.
literally
I mean, I
shake your hand with his right. Well, he'll shake your hand with the left and stab you with the right.
listen. I get that. You feel a certain kind of way about Trump, and that's something that you hold to yourself. And I'm not going to sit here and say that him being as rich as he is and as powerful as he doesn't tell a fib here and there. Uh, but I mean,
This
in
is the one I
general.
wanted to see about. I wanted to make sure I had the right thing. All right. So you remember when Trump signed that executive order to reinstate the Alien Enemies Act, right?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So he did sign that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why did Donald Trump just a day or so ago in front of reporters say that I don't know when it was signed because I didn't sign it?
I mean, I'm not sure of what you're talking about directly, but I mean, I think that could be age. Maybe he didn't remember that he
Not
signed
the
this.
age.
That, hey, he is an old man. He is. I'm not going to sit here and say he's not.
It's
Maybe
the
he missed.
contradictions. Was
Maybe
Joe
he.
Biden too old to run for president?
I mean, yes, I definitely think so. But he was deteriorating a lot more.
So hold on. Joe Biden was too old to run for president, but Donald Trump is now. You can blame like these little slip ups on his age. I'm so confused.
It wasn't just how old he was. It was how much he was mentally deteriorating.
So Trump isn't deteriorating in front of our eyes.
I mean, we all are technically.
Are we? Ooh, look at you! Look at you! You just ooh.
If you look at anybody, we really all are. But I think he's in a good mental state. I mean, I'm sure he slips up every once in a while. My man is talking to reporters, 75% of the day.
Dan, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How much are your chiropractor bills?
I mean, I don't go to the chiropractor, so I couldn't answer that.
You should start because you're bending yourself in a whole bunch of pretzels trying to defend Trump.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not a blind supporter. I'm not going to sit here.
You kind of are a blind supporter, though.
You sound like it.
You
I'm
are.
willing to admit that I don't agree with everything that he does and says, and
But here's the thing: you are familiar with the Alien Enemies Act that he actually did sign, because you did say that, and then for him to say I don't know when it was signed because I didn't sign it. Come on, that's a clear sign of a man who is not well, first of all. And then also that's a clear sign of a man who lies. And lastly, but not
it would be
leastly,
one or the other. You can't lie.
It's clearly the sign of a man who isn't being transparent.
Listen, I think that was a gaffe. We saw a lot of gaffes with our last administration.
What gaffes did we see with our last administration? Because Biden was aware of everything that he signed. Tell us when Biden wasn't aware of something he signed.
Well, signed. I mean, I just don't have something off the record. I could pull it up on a website, but
okay, go find it.
He went into Ukraine and called the president of Ukraine, Vladimir. Fuck. He called him Putin. Sorry.
We can wait. Go find something. Yeah, let's type one up. All right, thank you. I appreciate you, love.
Do you remember him calling Zelensky Putin when he went into Ukraine?
The same way you just messed up the names?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Exactly. And you're a lot younger. That's crazy.
It's a good thing that I'm not a president of a country or a comedian that played the piano with his dick.
What?
Did you know that? Did you know that?
Out for you? Is this
you
crashing out?
No. Did you know that Zelensky was actually famous for being a comedian and playing the piano with his penis?
Whatever. Misinformation. Go find something. Go find something where Biden forgot he signed it.
That's so weird.
So weird. Y'all are so obsessed with their genitals. It's absolutely weird.
Hey, listen.
The closet is made of glass.
Could I ask you something while I'm looking this up?
Nah, you can't. I don't like answering
allowed
questions.
50 feet from a school or park?
That was funny. Seriously, if Trump were to eliminate the income tax, how would you feel about that?
We're not pivoting. Go ahead and find something that Biden forgot he signed. Go ahead.
Hear me typing?
We hear you typing, and I'm going to do this while you're typing because I enjoy it. He didn't answer, Alina, because he probably isn't allowed within 50 feet of a school. Hey, Miss Gina.
President Biden insists he didn't sign executive order just weeks after doing so, President Johnson reveals.
President Johnson?
What?
Not President Johnson. Hold on.
What the hell is happening?
Well, I got a big time ad in front of my screen here.
Yeah, if you're talking about the Speaker of the House.
Speaker Johnson. Sorry, I'm having a couple gaps myself.
You mean the big giant liar? Mike Johnson is a liar, and the guy who's corn accountability partner is his teenage son. Sir, no.
I'm sorry. His what part? What? Huh?
His corn accountability partner. You didn't hear about that?
So
what?
You had no idea that Biden.
This is nonsense.
Natural gas export.
This is crazy. What is happening? Why is his son his accountability partner for that? That's crazy. That's
So,
insanity.
like I said, I did find you one that he, admitted to.
What's the link and where'd you find it? Not the link, but what's the name of the article?
This is the New York Post, which obviously isn't the best source. I know. I just didn't do a very deep dive.
Well, please go do it. Go find something better, please. Thank you.
But then we're not going to be talking. I'm just going to be sitting here on my
Okay,
laptop.
hey, it's okay. We can talk amongst ourselves while we wait. It's okay. Thank you.
All right, fair.
Your arms ain't long enough to box with God. I don't know why I said that. I think I say that every time I stretch my arms out. All right. Okay, that is weird.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, ew.
I had
But
this
do they
reaction.
check with each other? Like, do they check in weekly or something? Like, hey, son, did you watch any this week? Oh, you did? How many hours? How does it work? I don't. Weird.
It's super weird.
They use an app. Oh my God.
So, could I just ask you something? Is there anything that Trump has done or is planning on doing that you actually agree with and think is beneficial?
Has done?
And I'm
You know,
talking this term.
No.
There is one thing he's going to do eventually that I'm
Please don't
excited
say it,
for.
Red.
So I'm not gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna say it, but there is.
Is he gonna wake up one day?
Look at this. This is what an opinion that I have and that I share with
You
a
can
lot of
say it,
people.
Dre. You can say it. I said it, but I said it real low.
Real quick. This is something that I feel like I can relate to with a lot of other people that voted for Trump. If you just look at this chat right now, what's your favorite thing that Trump has done? People are saying dying. People are saying croaking out. Just.
I mean, he's objectively shit person. Fudge! I curse. They get
Hey,
hope
of
social
course,
media
of
managers
course.
are watching.
Of course, I'm not going to sit here and say he's maybe not, kind of a scumbag, but we kind of all know that politicians in general and for the past 100 years have been this way, that all politicians are sleazy.
Hey.
No.
Do you think Barack Obama would have gotten elected as a 34 count felon?
Now, Barack Obama is very different. I think he was actually a very good person. But no, I don't.
I mean, do you think that like George Bush would have gotten elected with allegations of SA against him?
I mean, low key with George Bush, yes, because of the circumstances. But I can see the point you're trying to make.
His first term, no. His second term after
that, yeah.
I need to fix my whatchamacallit.
First term, honestly, I think he has a good chance. He has a good chance too because of his last name.
I don't think so because his father was a one-term president.
Well, let's talk about Bill Clinton here for a little bit.
I mean, Bill Clinton, only reason Bill Clinton even got in where he got in is because you came from Reagan and then Bush.
He's a Democrat, Bill Clinton.
But I know.
Icicles and static is like staticking tonight. It's annoying.
It really is.
Yeah, I think you just forgot that Bill Clinton was a Democrat.
No, I didn't.
And now, are you aware with the allegations that were against Bill Clinton as well?
You mean
who's Bill Clinton?
Who's Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
An ex-president and husband of the forerunner in 2016.
Oh, Hillary Clinton's husband, you mean?
I mean, yeah, but also President Clinton.
Hillary Clinton's husband. Okay.
Yeah.
So you asked, am I aware of what he was accused of? You mean what he was impeached for? Or are we talking about something else?
Well, there's you could go down a list with Bill Clinton. He's got a little bit of a track record. But I'm just saying, you want to talk about felonies and SA and things like that, you can't forget to mention those on your own side that are, you know, also.
Connected.
Sorry, it might be lagging a little bit.
Here's the thing. Because let's stay in the 2000s, right? And if we stay in the 2000s, that means you have Bush, you got W, you got Barack Obama, you got Trump, Biden, and then Trump.
I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't think that the quality of presidents has declined. I think it's declined since Obama. And, you know, I really didn't think I was going to vote for Trump ever again after his first term.
But you did.
I did. I felt as though I had no other option, to be honest with you.
Super far away.
I don't have my mic turned all the way up. It's staticky. Sucks. Why do you feel you had no other options?
Well, I mean, the whole, you know, Kamala campaign.
Kamala.
Sorry. Kamala. The whole Kamala campaign was just trying to smear Trump and talk about how evil Trump is and what he's going to do. You know, no one had any idea her actual intentions of what she was running for.
She wasn't lying, though.
She was lying.
No,
she was lying.
wasn't. He's literally.
She was lying, and she was also trying to tear the U.S. apart, which she successfully did.
Where you been?
I'm not going to sit here and say Trump hasn't done the same thing, you know, alienating each party against each other. But I think that the fear-mongering part of that was, you know, very, very, very both-sided. And at least with
really
Trump,
believe that Kamala Harris was fear-mongering? Like how? Give us examples of how Kamala Harris was fear-mongering. Like seriously, examples.
Well, saying that, you know, he is a racist, saying all over the place that Trump is a racist and that he's, you know, not in the best interest for all the American people, just whitey people.
When did she say that?
I mean, she's said that in many different ways. I don't know if that directly, but that is definitely a point that she has tried to driven in hard.
I have a question. What part of any of that thing that you first of all, you're making an implication she didn't say those things directly. But even if it was an implied statement, what part of it is wrong?
He's not. I mean, it's so crazy. The fact that people truly think that our president, you know, in the year 2025 is truly racist and doesn't have the best intentions for all classes of people.
Are you black?
No, I'm not.
Okay, are you white?
Not completely, about half.
So
okay, so I don't care. He's white. So anywho, Trump's definitely a racist. He's the one that has made DEI a slur. If y'all forgive me for the static, I'm still trying to fix this, and also I'm trying to keep the conversation on track. So I apologize for the static. Dude, do you know what he did last week?
What was that?
You don't know? You don't pay attention to the news at all, do you?
I mean, it's tough nowadays. It really is. You have to really do a lot of deep diving of your own.
You don't have to do a lot of deep diving. It literally makes headline news every single time he signs an EO. He signed an executive order to get rid of desegregation for federal to get rid of desegregation for federal contractors, essentially making it okay for those that do receive government contracts to actually implement segregation. So that means that the buildings in which they use, so that they use as facilities, that they can segregate them if they want to. So that's what he did. That's definitely. Do you not think that's rooted in racism?
Well, that's certainly not something that I support if that's true, but I don't.
No. The question was, do you think that that's rooted in racism? No, I need you to actually answer a question. Okay. Do you think Donald Trump signing an executive order ridding federal contractors of a rule to abide by desegregation laws is racist.
No.
You don't think that that's racist? Oh, not the skedaddle. Not the skedaddle. There we go. There we go. That was easy. That was easy. The fuck? Come on. He said no and ran. Golly, Jesus Christ. Wow. That was something.
I think he probably had, the disconnect box open
Uh-huh.
just so he could do a quick exit. He said, nope.
He said,
Exit.
nope, gotta go.
There's no answer I can provide that don't get me in the corner. So I'm just gonna say no and run.
Exactly. Gotta blast. Okay. Sugar, did you vote for Donald Trump, love?
Absolutely not. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to ask that question. Like, there are court cases where he discriminated against Black people, and he's saying this man wasn't racist. So no, I did not vote for Donald Trump. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Shout out to the 92%. Shout out
Right.
to the 92%. Well, thank you so much, love, for being here. I'm gonna put you back in the comments, but thank you so much for being here. All right, guys, tap the screen. Let's do all the good things to get those Trump supporters in. I think it might be time for Rhea to go ahead and do a MAGA call. All right, we need those Trump supporters to get on up in here. All right, because we want to have these talks. We want to have these talks, and please, please, please stand on business. Just stand on business. All right. If you racist, you racist. Just stand on business, okay? Ryan, you ready?
Yeah.
That is so funny. Oh.
Here, MAGA, 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 MAGA. Here, MAGA, 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 MAGA. Sweet, sweet. Here, MAGA, 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 MAGA.
Awesome. So, hey, guys, if you have a mom, a dad, a cousin, a brother, a sister, a auntie, it could be, your ex's baby mama. It can be your high school boyfriend. I don't care. It could be the girl that you liked during going to elementary school. If you know somebody that voted for Trump, a cousin, conkle, cousin, what is it? What they call it?
Your high school
A
dealer.
conkle. What'd you say?
Said your high school dealer.
Your high school dealer. Doesn't matter. Send a lie to him. Send a lie to him. Tell him to come on by. All right, stop on by. Let's have a conversation. Let's have these talks, because we don't debate facts. We just have talks, because you can't debate facts, but we can talk about them. All right. Hi, Margot. How are you?
I'm doing well.
All right. Awesome. Did you vote for Trump?
Absolutely.
All right. Awesome. Hey, I want to say something real quick. Guys, I have a pretty good sense of knowing when people voted for Trump and when they didn't vote for Trump. All right. And so I feel like, because I didn't ask Sugar how she was doing. So Sugar, I do hope that you're having a great night. But I didn't do so because I had a sense that she actually did vote for Kamala. All right. And so I knew where we were going. So there's a method to my madness. I don't want y'all to think that I'm just out here being rude. Okay. Anywho, moving on. Who? Not a cunt. Margot.
Yeah.
Why'd you vote for Donald Trump, love?
Because he was the only option.
How was he the only option? There was two people running.
Okay,
Well,
to
two
be quiet,
on the party
yeah.
ticket. Yeah.
Well, to be quite frank, it was either Trump or a woman.
Are you trolling us? Are you serious?
No, I'm being completely serious. What a woman can't lead. It's detrimental.
So
to this country.
you'll never have a position of leadership in your field then, since women aren't able to lead.
I don't think women should lead a whole country. No, it's not a woman's job.
Why is that?
What is a woman's job?
Oh no. I
a
want to know
woman can't
why.
lead a country. No.
Okay, why can't a woman lead a country? And
doesn't
then hold on, it's two-parter. Why can't a woman lead a country? And then what is a woman's job?
A woman's job is to stay in the kitchen.
I can't take you seriously. I refuse to take you seriously.
What?
Okay.
I refuse to take you seriously.
What if
Okay.
you can't
I
cook?
mean, that seems like a you problem.
What if you can't cook?
If she can't cook, she better fucking learn. I mean,
Hey, ma'am.
Why are you cursing?
Hello, yo.
We're streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Stop
Not
messing up my
you tripping.
monetization. You're doing too much.
You tripping.
Not another one. That was crazy. That's insanity. She stayed in the kitchen, Ren.
Mm-hmm.
She's that was awful. I'm like, I can't take you seriously. That's so unreal. you're not a real human. I don't believe you. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. Hey, Ren, why your camera not on?
Because I don't feel good.
You don't feel good. Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Hi, officially?
Yes, ma'am. I hit the button on accident. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. You're part of the 92%?
Absolutely.
Hey, I know that's right. All right. Shout out to the 92%. All right, love. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. Bye.
I could just tell how she came in. All like you could just tell she bounces just like.
I
with
looked
good
at her
energy.
profile picture and was like, yeah, that's definitely, she voted for Kamala. She voted for Kamala.
Oh my God. I have not slept.
You haven't slept?
No, I have not.
What? Oh, no, I got me some sleep.
No, I have not slept. So that's why I'm like, man, I can't do it.
Ren's gonna pull on Alina today.
Yeah.
Rand, you do know that it's okay to take a day off, right? You can go to sleep. It's okay.
I'm not sleepy.
What are you going to do, a 48-hour shift?
No, after we get off of here, I'm gonna take me some Tylenol PM and go to bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to contact OSHA.
It's not my fault. I said take the day off. All right, guys. 92% of what, Jennifer? If you know, you know. So, all right, Margot. Yes, you really bad troll. You guys, tap the screen. Let's keep doing all the good things so that we can continue to have these talks with these Trump supporters. All right, they are few and far in between these days, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. All right, but we want to make sure that we can have these talks. Okay, we want to talk about it. And like Margot, this is not a safe space. This is not a safe space. All right, Margot, and you have your request off. So here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give you until 7:43, because then I know that'll be a full minute. 7:43 to get back on the panel. If not, Margot, you can yap from outside of the club. There you go. There you have it. All right, 7:43 it is. I think that is fairly generous. Is it not, Ren?
I think it's beyond generous, honestly.
She
Yeah,
says she
this-
ran because we were being redundant.
You were being redundant. She wasn't telling us how like a woman can't lead though, and then she wouldn't tell us what a woman's job is. She said something about the kitchen and then left. I don't think she knows what redundant means. Hey, Jay. Yeah.
Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna
Not doing
behave
it?
myself.
Please
I'm gonna
do.
behave myself.
I
Okay.
appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right. So yeah, if you voted for Donald Trump, by all means, go ahead and request up. Stop being kitty cat. Don't be scared. All right. Let's just have a conversation. We got 2 skedaddles so far. All right. I'm keeping track of the skedaddles. All right. I'm also keeping track of the ops I collect. I got one op. If I tell him to behave, he behaves. It's so much fun. I just enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. I'd be like, behave. And he'd be like, okay, Miss Erica. And I'd be like, okay, cool. Good. And then he behaves himself for the rest of the time that he's in the space. It's crazy.
Hey, if you say that MAGA doesn't need a safe space person, why don't you come up here and talk to us then? If you don't need a safe space.
Now we are happy. No, y'all not. You lie. Y'all not happy. Y'all some of the most unhappiest winners I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
Just so unhappy. Yes.
You
Google.
must be tired of winning by now.
I know, right? Must be tired of it. I don't know what's going on in the space of TikTok. Like Black women creators aren't getting the support. Like the Trump supporters aren't coming back. I don't know. I'm about to start talking about who gets a big piece of chicken again. This is crazy.
Mm.
This is insanity. I'm about to see who gets a plate first. The kids, the kids or the daddy. I don't know.
Everybody gonna make their own damn plate.
How about
Their own damn plate. Everybody gonna make their own plate. Like if I cooked it, you can dish it up yourself. I don't care who eat first.
It has to be something. I gotta talk about something, Katie. Jeez Louise. I gotta talk about something. Obviously, people don't want to talk about Trump no more. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Doop-a-doop. Hi, Julia. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How old are you?
50.
You're 50?
Yes, I just turned 50.
Okay, cool. All right. Why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
He's the greatest president of all time.
That isn't true, according to like 150 historians and professors, people who study politics and whatnot. He's like ranked last, dead ass last, like worse than Zachary Taylor.
Okay.
You got to be pretty bad to be worse than Zachary Taylor. But why do you say that he's I know, right? Margot, is that you? Why do you say that he's the best president?
Well, he came from a billionaire lifestyle, gave everything up to
He
come and serve this country.
he gave everything up.
Yep, he sure did.
What did he give up? Because as far as we
Well,
know, he didn't go for the emoluments clause and he kept his businesses. He didn't even diversify his businesses and divest for them. He
well, I
actually
mean,
kept his businesses. What
let's
he
go
give
down to a
up?
personal level. Personally, he could have just kept playing golf and traveling the world and
He
enjoying his
did
He's
keep
doing
family.
playing
that right
golf.
now. What do you mean? He's
He
doing that right now for
literally
free.
$10 million
Well,
a trip on the taxpayer's dime to play golf. What,
so,
girl?
so
What he
you
give
don't
up?
think being president's a job?
Being
The way he
president
does
is a
it.
job. The
Right.
way that he does it is a extended vacation.
No, he's putting up with a lot of crap. He gave up a whole lot of peace and quiet to come over and deal with the Democrats and all the crap they put up against him. And
Ma'am.
for the last 10 years.
Yo, the delusion is deep.
10 years is bananas.
Are we?
Yeah,
Are
10 years of lies, BS,
you know what?
smear campaign, the media
Smear
coming against
campaign.
him.
The
We're
media.
talking a whole bunch of nonsense to try to keep him out of the White House. He had a
Okay,
beautiful
so
life before that.
why did you vote for Donald Trump? Is
You
the
mean the first
question.
time or the second time?
I want to know the first time actually. Why did you vote for him the first time?
Voted for him the first time because he was a far better candidate than Hillary Clinton. Hillary was completely crooked.
What?
So you only voted for him
Absolutely.
twice?
I voted for him twice.
Okay, so who'd you vote for in 2020?
And absolutely Trump.
Who'd you vote for? Hold on, the math. Who'd
So
you
I
vote for
voted
in
for him
20?
3 times. You're right. I voted for him 3 times. Right.
Okay.
Hey, when you come to troll, you got to make sure you have your story right, okay?
Well, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I give you that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. When you come to troll, you got to make sure you got your story right now. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So okay. All right. All right. So listen. All right. Why you over here lying in our faces? You didn't vote for Trump.
Well, who did I vote for then?
I don't think you voted for Trump. Name us a policy of Trump's that you actually like.
In 2025 or in 20.
Ma'am, I said a
16.
policy. Just a policy. Name us a policy of Trump's that you actually like.
Well, he enacted a regulatory relief for the community banks and credit unions when he was president in 2016.
I'm sorry, the community what?
It was a regulatory relief fund for community banks and credit unions. He did that back in 2016.
He wasn't president in 2016.
Sorry, he enacted it after his presidency went in 2016.
He can't.
Huh?
It was enacted regulatory relief for community banks and credit unions. And if you want to, I'll look up the exact relief that
Please do. Please do.
Yeah,
And give it to
it's
us.
sure. It was regulatory relief for community banks and credit unions. It was right after he became president.
Is there anything that, I don't know, anything more recent?
Let's see. Well, of course, there's a lot more recent. Let me see.
Do you own a community bank or what's your tie?
No, I don't own a bank.
Okay.
Let's see. This would be President Trump's regulatory relief helps all Americans. This is on the whitehouse.gov budget and spending's website. Council of Economic Advisors. President Trump's actions to roll back regulations are lifting up American families and businesses. This was the fiscal year 2017, and he did it also in fiscal year 2019. It was the administration cut nearly 8 regulations for every year, significant regulations. It was an executive order 13771 that cut 2 regulations for every new regulation imposed. It came from the Council of Economic Advisors that estimated that 2 pro-growth approach to federal regulations that would raise real incomes by upwards of $3,100 per household income.
What's that executive order number again?
The executive order number is 13771.
Okay. Executive order 13771. I don't think that's
Reducing regulation and controlling regulatory costs. This was done January 30th, 2017.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
so basically, if I'm reading this correctly, it directs all agencies to repeal at least 2 existing regulations for each new regulation issued in fiscal year 2017.
Mhm.
How does that help?
So its pro-growth approach to federal regulations will raise real income by upwards of $3,100 per household per year. That's what that regulation's about. It was about raising household income.
Where's the source of that, darling?
It's on the article on the whitehouse.gov website. Article
have
budget and spending. President Trump's regulatory relief helps all Americans. It's on the article.
Hey, do you have another source besides whitehouse.gov?
Another one that's more reliable. I mean, this is like the most reliable source.
It's not, darling. And I can tell you exactly why, okay? It's not the most reliable source because whoever's in office controls what's on that site, which means they're going to slant that based on what they want to project. So it is not.
Okay. Well, it's up to you if you don't want to believe it. I'm just telling you where it's at.
Okay, so this order was only active from January 30th, 2017, when he signed it, to January 20th, 2021, when Biden came into office, because of course we know that Biden overturned it via EO himself. All right, so can you show us in any tangibles or any stats, anything that shows that this executive order actually was beneficial and that it did stimulate the economy? Can you show us that? What proof do you have?
I don't know how to show you that. I don't know.
You don't have any statistics, anything to show for it?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
All right. Then what was so you just liked it. You don't know what it did, but you just liked it
Well, I think
because
if
it had
you would,
regulatory in it.
if you could pop me something out with Kamala's stats on something, maybe I could find something similar.
Kamala's
Give me-
stats. Kamala wasn't the president. Joe Biden
Okay,
was
Joe
the
Biden.
president. But under Joe Biden, we did hit record low employment. We did
You
do
have
that.
if you show me
Yeah,
some stats,
I can show you that. Yeah, we all know that we hit record low employment under Joe Biden. Main
if you
headline
could give
news.
me, well, I mean, like a stats on like a policy of his, not just unemployment, but like a policy of his.
Sure.
I could maybe compare that.
Compare it with
then-
what though? What would you be comparing it with?
Depends on what policy you could show me on
What would you
his.
be comparing it with?
What's something that Trump did policy wise? Because I think if we're going to do some policy comparison, we need to do some real comparison here. That's all I'm saying.
But
That
Biden
doesn't
wasn't
make any
running.
sense though.
I mean, we're always hitting on Trump. I think we need to look at Biden's presidency
Trump
as well.
is the one that's currently president though.
Yeah, Trump is president.
Trump is president. Yeah. So do
Right.
you have any policy of Donald Trump's? Do you have statistical data that shows I can't say statistical, whatever. Do you have any numbers that show that they were actually beneficial for the greater American populace? Do you have anything?
Well, do you
Can
have
you show us
anything
something?
on? Can you show
No,
us
we're not.
anything on
No, we're
Biden?
not doing tit for tat. It's not a tit for
Why?
tat type of thing. No, it's not, because we can list off the policies of Joe Biden and how they did well, but the matter at hand is that Joe Biden is no longer the president. Donald Trump is.
But
All
I
right. So
okay.
what
Will
is
you?
Donald Trump currently doing to help the American public? What is he doing to help us? All right.
Okay.
What has
Okay.
he done to help us? And if you want to talk about something in the past, then show us some numbers that actually prove that it was beneficial to us.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you. So illegal border crossings right now, they're down 94%.
How is that beneficial to us?
Well, it's
And that's
bringing
not true, because
safety.
Donald Trump is actually deporting less than Darngon Biden did in his first 3 months in office back in 2024. So the first 3 months
Do
back
you
in
have the
2024.
statistics on that?
Oh, most definitely. I can get those for you, but you prove that Donald Trump is deporting more. Where did you get your number from?
It's been all over the place. I've seen all the numbers
See, there we
everywhere.
go.
So
Where did you get it from, though?
where did you get your numbers?
What did you say, Ren?
I said, who told her that? I want to know who told her that.
Who told you that he did it? It's like I have to prove mine, but you don't have to prove yours.
She said she's going to pull it up for you, so we're asking.
I'll just wait and see what you pull up, and then I'll tell you where I got mine.
Per Reuters, Trump deporting people at a slower rate than Biden's last year in office. This was published March 22nd, 2025 at 9:10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It was updated 2 days ago. All right. U.S. President Donald Trump deported 37,660 people during his first month in office. Previously unpublished U.S. Department of Homeland Security data showed far less than the monthly average of 57,000 removals and returns in the last full year of Joe Biden's administration.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, you please do show us and you tell us. All right. Show and tell. All right. It's time to show the class and tell the class. All right. How deportations are actually helping the American public. What's the numbers on it?
The only numbers I have are that the illegal border crossings are declined down 94%.
Where's your
just
source?
in the month of February, the whitehouse.gov website.
Yeah, whitehouse.gov is not a nonpartisan site. Do you have anything else? You can
Nope.
even use the Department of Homeland Security if you want to.
No,
you
I'm
can
not
use ICE.
using them.
You can use Border Customs and Border Patrol. You can use that, but you want to use a biased source. You don't want to go
Okay.
unbiased, do you?
I think it's all biased. I think your
think it's
side's
all?
biased.
You think it's all? You think Reuters, a news source that has
at
been
this
around for
point,
decades, that
there's
is
no- you're
known
not
and
gonna change your
respected for
position.
nonpartisan? There's no position for me to change, my dear. The thing
Right.
is that here's the thing. All right, we can have talks about these matters, but this is not a debate. It's not a debate. We're having a talk
Right.
about this. All right, and if you want to talk about these things, then by all means, please come with something that can actually substantiate
You
what
are
it is that you're
never,
saying.
ever going to
You're
understand this.
deflecting right now is what you're
Ma'am,
doing. You're
with all due
pivoting.
respect,
You're pivoting and you're deflecting.
you guys, all
That's
of you
what you're doing.
Democrats, all of you
Go
Democrats out
ahead.
there,
Co-parter.
need
You're coping
listen.
right now, and it's okay.
I'm trying to tell you something.
You're coping. I
You will
understand you're coping.
never have another Democrat in
Yes,
office
you're
until you
coping right
come to
now.
terms with
You're coping.
your grandmother and your
Okay.
grandfather.
Coping.
They would have never, ever
Coping.
believed in what Kamala or
Coping.
anyone
you
in
don't
the
know
Democrat Party
what my
believed.
grandparents would have believed in.
They would have
What is she talking
never.
about?
Bananas.
No,
This
listen.
is insanity.
I'm trying to give you some piece of thought here because
You're not giving us anything but
Yeah.
your
nonsense and
party
delusion.
went so far left.
Yeah.
They went
You don't
over
even know
so
what
far
far
left.
left actually is. You don't
They
know what
went
far left. In the
into
United States, people
the
are
worst
center at
part
best.
of. They
They're
went into
center
the
right
worst.
at best.
No,
We don't have
Your-
a far left in the United States.
Your party
You do
lost
not know what far
family
left is.
values. They lost.
You don't know what
peace.
family values are. You voted for the
You
guy
lost.
who
Went
has
over.
cheated on his first
No,
wife
he
with the
didn't.
second wife. Yes, it was.
All of that
As
was a
Marla
lie.
Maples. As Marla Maples. Ask her.
You can't. If
Because
you keep
Ivana is
going,
gone. Ivana's
you
gone.
keep this
But
going,
let's ask
you
Marla
keep this
Maples.
going, and you
Let's
will
ask
never see
Melania. Let's
another
ask
Democrat
Stormy Daniels.
president.
Guys, we should ask Stormy
Your
Daniels.
parents,
That's what we
your
should do.
parents were Christians.
You
Your grandma
voted.
and your
You
grandparents were
Absolutely
Christians.
not. Absolutely not.
They will. You'll
Julia,
never see
are you on the liquid or
another
gas?
Democrat president ever again. Do you not see that?
have you what have you been what
Liquid
have
or
you been in
gas?
partaking? What have you been partaking?
Nothing. And I'm
Are you
telling you,
sure?
you have no resolution to your
Are
problem.
you sure?
None.
Julia, can I ask
You
you a
won't
question?
see the facts here. You just want to battle a MAGA. And I'm here to tell you that you'll never see another Democrat president until you see the truth of the matter.
Ma'am.
Julia, darling, hold on. Nobody can hear over you talking over them, okay? So chill out, okay? Like I don't know what's happening.
I'm telling you what's
She's
happening.
crashing. She's trying
Is
to
there a
cope and
piece
she's
of-
crashing.
Is there a piece
you
of
want
tin
people
foil around
on,
you?
you want
Small
people
little
on the
piece of tin foil
show
and a
because
lighter?
you want to do one up, and I'm just telling you, you'll never win this election again. Democrats are done. I'm sorry to tell you, you guys ran yourselves off into a creek.
Hey,
Because you
Trisha,
went-
hold on one
You
moment.
went
Oh
with
God.
the gays.
Stop
You went
talking.
with the gays.
There you go. All right, Trisha, remember
I'm gonna
any
flip
money
it to
for
side-
kids goes
Flip it to
to
side B, please.
Trisha, any money for kids go to Ren, but it's also your birthday, so stop sending money. It's your birthday today, Trisha. It's your birthday. Oh, that's what I want to say, guys. Commercial break. Ren, I'll send this over to you in just a moment. Guys, here's the thing, right? All right. We have not the skedaddle, a third one? A third one? Why they keep leaving, y'all?
I was gonna ask her what she know about my grandparents.
Yeah, nothing. All right. The gays was wild. All right. So guys, all right. Let's have a talk. All right. I'm not gonna do I'm not doing a sponsorship commercial right now, but we should have a talk. All right. I'm not exactly sure what's been going on, but we haven't been hitting gold. All right. And Ren and I be putting in the work here. Okay. We be putting in the work. All right. So y'all support a lot of different creators on this app, and I totally understand it. And I don't like typically asking for things. So I'm just gonna say it. All right. We have $145 left to go. All right. Let's go ahead and knock that out tonight. Let's keep doing all the good things. And then what we're going to do is, because it is Trisha's birthday, and Trisha is one of our like number one loves because she's been here since the beginning. All right. We want to bring Trisha on the panel, and we want to show her some love for her birthday during pickle time. Okay. We are not staying up until the wee hours of the night to do pickle time tonight. Just not going to happen. All right. We do have a cutoff time. Okay. But yeah, so let's just do all the good things. Pay links are in the bio. Venmo and PayPal. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Also, take care of Ren and Alina. If you're not a sub, it's $20 to kick. Send it to Ren. Ray is the name. Cash App and Venmo links are in the bio. Also, definitely show love to Alina as she's here working hard with us while she gets her steps in. I can tell that you're walking, Alina. I'm proud of you. All right. So, guys, let's keep doing all the good things. And if you voted for Donald Trump, by all means, go ahead and request up so that we can have these talks. I'll invite this person. I don't know if they are a Trump supporter, but they were in the request. All right. So Juan said I appeared. Juan was like, I got the bat signal. She said the gays. Juan, I freaking love you. I do. Hi, Mambuju, it is?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
That's so sad. I'm sorry. Okay. Why'd you vote for Trump, dear?
Many reasons: his policies, his personality, his experience, and many more.
How long have you been in the States?
Okay, so before anything, I'm a producer, so I make music, and so the kid on my page is my artist. Anyway, so yeah, I live in Haiti. I'm Haitian. I live in Miami, Little Haiti. So
Yeah, that's
so
why I
yeah.
said, how long have you been in the States?
I've been 2016.
Okay. Came in 2016. Was it under the
Yeah.
temporary parole status?
No,
CPS?
no. I came with my family. My family are well established, and I came legally. So yeah,
Your
my
family's well
father,
established and you live in
my
Little
father used to
Haiti?
work for the Haitian government. Anyway, yeah,
You still live in Little Haiti?
yes.
Mm,
But I grew up in Europe so I came to USA when I was 12 years old, and I'm 35 today.
and
This
you,
story don't make a lot of sense.
yeah, and you've lived in Little Haiti this whole time as a well established family?
Yeah. What's up? What's up with that?
It's just not where
Well,
people that are well established tend to live.
Well,
Little
depending
Haiti
the
ain't the best
definition of
place to live.
there's what are you trying to say? Little Haiti is there's no good places. Don't you think there's nice areas, nice.
Not 20 years ago when you came here.
Well, I'm talking
It's
about
getting
now.
gentrified now, but
Well, okay. So is it about my life? Do I have to tell my life story or why I voted for Trump
no,
or
I
what?
just think it's kind of convenient that
Yeah,
you're
well,
from
okay.
Haiti and like your
Where
story
are you trying
says,
to
oh,
go?
you just chose somewhere in Miami.
Well, I just say, look, I don't need to tell my personal life. It's not about me,
You
right?
started
Okay,
this. No one asked
okay.
you.
If you believe, you
Definitely.
believe. If you don't believe, you don't believe, and that's I don't have nothing to prove. If we want to have the discussion
I'll say I don't think Little Haiti
about the
has any
prompt,
affluent areas, but that's just me. Okay. Anywho, you claim you voted for Donald Trump. Okay.
yeah,
All right. And you said his policies and his personality. All right. So
yeah.
PNP. Okay. Give us one policy of Trump's that you like or do like.
There are a few. Free speech, first of all. I was
I'm
tired
sorry.
of the censorship. Say again.
You said free speech?
Yeah, am I? Can I? I mean, when you ask me a question, do you want me to answer,
Yeah, I
or
want
do
you
you
to
want to
answer. I just
answer
want to
for
make sure
me?
I can hear you. You said
So
free speech,
do you want
right?
to, or do you want to answer for me? Because
I'm just asking, did you say free speech or no?
say again.
You said free speech?
Yeah, free speech.
Okay.
One
All
of
right. What
them.
about free speech?
Well, there were during C19. There were a lot of censorship online, not only online. And yeah, like for the past 4 years, like yeah, you like if you would say anything in bracket offensive, yeah, they take you down, etc. And before there was no, I mean, there was no, yeah, there was no things like that.
Hold on, Ren.
So yeah, like free speech is one of the things. Like now, Twitter, I mean X, you can, it's open. You can like even Mark Zuckerberg's, all the tech companies, they stop censoring people. They let people speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And free
Okay.
speech is our first amendment. So
Okay, so let's talk about free speech. All right, I'm gonna let you have it. You can have it. You can have what happened in 2020. You can have it. I don't care. Let's talk about now. All right, let's talk about now. So, do you think that Donald Trump supports free speech currently when he is preventing lawfully permanent residents from re-entering the United States simply because they have what he considers anti-Trump rhetoric on their phones? Is that allowing freedom of speech?
Well, these people might fall into a different category. I don't know. It's got
What different
they
category?
they are a minority of people.
What
So you
different
can take
category?
in the sense of they are a minority of people. We don't know
No,
who
no,
are
no,
these
no, no, no,
people.
no, no. They're
It's not the
protected by
whole
the Constitution
population.
also.
It don't no,
They're
but it don't do
protected
that
by
to
the
the whole.
Constitution. All right. And what does the First Amendment say?
No, but look, we
No,
don't
no,
know
I
these
don't want to
people.
look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
Well, the thing is he doing this to everybody?
Yeah. Have you heard of Mahmoud Khalil? Have you heard of him?
Yes,
What did he
yes, I
do?
have.
What did he do wrong? How was
Well,
he not just practicing free speech peacefully?
were the protests peaceful in the
The
campus?
protest was peaceful. All he did was sit down.
No, but I'm talking about the previous protests, etc.
All he
Were
did
they
was
all
sit
peaceful?
down. The
Okay,
protest
according to you.
that he participated in, all he did was sit down.
Well, I've seen
So
videos.
please tell us. I'm not talking. Was he involved? No. All he did was sit down. All right. So please tell the class how he violated the First Amendment. Like how
First
did
of
he
all,
go against it?
okay.
Was he
First of
inciting
all,
violence? Was he
yes,
inciting
he was.
violence? No, he
Yes,
was
yes, he
not.
was.
How is
Well,
he
it was
inciting violence
supporting.
in
Well,
order
it
to
was
just say
supporting.
that
Okay, it
he
was
is
supporting.
against the genocide in Palestine?
Well, it was supporting, right, a T group, which is
No, that's not
yes,
true. That's not
yes,
true.
it is.
That's
It
not
is
true. Just because a person doesn't
That's
support
why
a
that, look.
genocide that's being inflicted upon a group of
So,
people does not mean that they
so,
support a T group. That
so you're
doesn't
gonna
make
tell me
any
you know better
sense.
than Marco
I know better than
Rubio?
you do, and I
No, you
definitely
know
know
better
better
than
than Marco Rubio. Yeah, because
Rubio said
Marco
it.
Rubio
Marco Rubio
lies.
said it.
He's
anyone that-
lying.
Wait. Oh, so when it's
Anyone
your
knows more than him.
politicians, right? When it's Democrat politicians, they tell the truth. Pocahontas,
Yeah,
Chuck
because
Schumer,
guess what
they
they
all
do?
tell the
They
truth.
follow
Yes,
the
of
law of the
course.
land,
But when
which
it's
is the
now Democrat
Constitution. The
politicians, right?
Constitution literally says that we have a right to protest. We have a right to speak out against our
Why you
government.
changing
That they
subject?
shall not make any law. The government shall not make any law that infringes on those rights. Donald
No,
Trump
but-
is not allowed in any way, shape, or form to hinder,
but, okay,
obstruct,
Okay.
or
Can I?
remove
Okay.
those rights from people. He's not.
All right.
Yeah,
I
you want
hear
to say something, but I'm still talking.
Okay, go ahead.
And
finish.
no, he cannot do that. So what he is doing is he is going against the Constitution. And I'm not changing the subject. We're still talking about free speech right now. All right. None of the people that he has requested to deport, none of the people that he has disallowed re-entry into this country who lawfully can be here have violated any laws. Trump is the one that's violating the law. He's going against the Constitution. That's what
No,
Trump is
it's
doing.
not,
And it's
and I'm gonna tell you
unfortunate
why.
that you are so blinded by, I don't know what it is you're blinded by.
Let me tell you. No, let me explain. I heard you. I'm gonna tell you.
Go
He's
ahead.
not
No
breaking.
retreat.
He's not. So first of all, Khalil is a student. He came on a visa student, right? So a visa student is obviously you come here to study, etc. And then if you're lucky, because it's not everybody who gets the right to have that. If you're lucky, you might have a green card, right? A green card. So now the Secretary of State, which is Marco Rubio, right? Because this which is Marco Rubio, he's got the right to take your green card off. Is his
No,
right?
it's not his right. Under what law is it his right?
Let me finish.
Under what law? No, I'm not going to allow you to spread misinformation. Under what law is it his right?
I'm talking of facts. I'm talking facts.
You're not speaking facts. Under what law is it his right?
All right. Okay. Before that. So you a visitor in the country, right? Now you encompass supporting a tea movement and inciting riots in the campuses, right? And basically you're disturbing the peace of the other student, because let's not forget the Jew student who feel terrified. What about them? What about the Jew kid?
Over a peaceful protest?
One sec.
A Haitian saying this is bananas.
So let me finish, please.
Ain't this the same person that says your people?
So we have to think like you guys.
It's the same person that said your people are eating cats and dogs?
But let me finish, right? The thing is, all you can do is attacking people. Soon as there's a free thinker, you hate it. If somebody think differently, freely, you hate that because you want you want people to think like you. But why though? Why do we have to think like you? You think you're always right, people are wrong. You know everything about politics, so you never let me land my plane. You keep interrupting.
Land your plane.
That's all what you do. So, but you keep interrupting every time I'm going to my plane. You're interrupting. So, nevertheless, he came here. He disturbed the peace of the people, and his green card was not guaranteed to him. And the secretary.
I'm tired of it. Ren's been trying to talk for like.
Go ahead, Ren. I was like waiting for him. I said someone's gonna do it.
He's never
but
gonna
like,
take a breath.
He's not.
Let me finish my point.
No. Your point is never ending, sir. Go ahead,
Hey,
Ren.
That's what you
Mambo,
guys do.
Mambo,
That's what you guys do.
Mambo.
You love cutting
No,
off
because
people.
you will not allow me to
So
talk.
so basically,
Ren
Marco
raised,
Rubio
Ren raised her
holds
hand.
the
Ren,
right
Ren
to
tried
do
all
that.
the polite
Marco Rubio
ways. Shut the
hold the
fuck up.
right
Oh,
to
sorry,
revolt.
Erica.
It's okay. Dude,
Hey,
be quiet.
I have
Shut
been
the refrigerator.
beyond patient.
Shut up, bro. You shut up.
I have been beyond patient, and you won't stop talking.
I won't stop talking at
No,
all.
you
Like,
shut up.
I have not interrupted you once.
Shut up.
So what I was going to say, if Muhammad Khalil, if he was so terrible, why was he the person as the go-between between the protesters and the administration? If he was so terrible and doing so many wrong things, why would he be trusted with that position?
And all I have to say is,
No, answer my question.
I don't look. I'm not
I
at
do not
school
like
here.
answering
Like we can
questions.
exchange thoughts,
It's
but
not a
don't tell me
conversation
to
then if
answer
you're
the
not going to
question.
answer
Yeah,
questions.
but don't say answer my question. You love that. You love
Because you
No,
weren't
acting like
answering the
answer the
professors.
question.
You love but what
You
what
refuse
you
to
mean?
answer
Like
the question.
I'm listen. I'm a free thinker. I want to
You're
speak
not a
how I
free
want to
thinker.
speak.
You're not
You're
a free
You
parroting
know what I
thinker.
mean? Don't ask
everything.
me questions like we're at
Everything
school.
that
Literally
Colin
had
Extra
that
Man has
card.
said.
You love
Yes.
acting intelligent and oh yeah,
Oh
you
no,
know it
we're
all.
actually intelligent.
Chill out. Relax.
Man,
You know what I
bougie,
mean? You
whatever.
lost the elections. It's okay.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
bougie,
Get a
man,
strategy
bougie,
I'm smart enough
instead
to
of
know that
criticizing
if I'm
man,
pretending to be
bougie.
someone of means,
Trump
that I'm not going to
does.
say Lil
Get a
Haiti as where I live.
something. Stop hating. Like
Hey, can
your
you
blood
stop
pressure, guys.
talking?
Honestly, it's not good for your blood pressure. You need to chill and
No.
relax and accept
Okay, so
different
obviously,
thoughts.
okay, all right, let's reset here. Obviously, you're not going to answer Ren's question, which is highly unfortunate. It really is, because it's a good question. Because if Mahmoud Khalil was such a bad person and such a person to incite violence, then why was he a go-between? Why was he a go-between during the peace talks? That doesn't make any sense. But let's see about this. What do you think about January 6th? Was that a peaceful protest?
Was that a peaceful protest?
January 6th, was it a peaceful protest? Yes or no?
Not really, no, because somebody died that day. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You answered it. And so why didn't Trump have those people arrested and held accountable? Instead, the Department of Justice had to do that job, and he actually pardoned them.
yeah, but before he pardoned them, they served 4 years in
That was
prison.
because of the Department of Justice. That wasn't because of Trump. And then Trump pardoned them. So why did he pardon them?
And
Well, I
many,
think they done enough
If
time, first of all,
oh my
and
right?
many of them got
They
out
done 4
and
years at
committed
least in prison.
crimes.
They done 4 years in prison, and it's probably would have been time anyway. All I have to say is the president pardoned them. Why Biden pardoned his son when he said he wouldn't, for example? So we can go into it.
That's a
So
pivot.
you can't say anything about the president pardon because it's got the absolute right. That's it.
Your
Biden
ankles
pardon
must
his whole
hurt.
family.
There's
You
no
know?
way. How do you pivot so hard? What? We're talking about what Trump has done. We're not
Yeah,
talking
well,
about Joe Biden.
Biden pardoned his
Joe
son
Biden
like
had to do what he
for
had to
10
do.
years.
You wouldn't
He
pardon your
pardoned his whole
child?
family.
You wouldn't pardon your child? If someone was threatening
Yeah,
to
but
come after,
you won't.
was threatening. Well, the circumstances changed. All right. Because
Of
when he
course.
initially said it, yes, he wanted his son to
So
be
he's a
held
liar then.
accountable for
Marco Rubio
anything
is a liar,
that
right? So he's a liar then.
that he wanted. Okay, here's the deal. You're gonna shush while I'm talking. All right. I'm giving you a lot of leniency here. I'm finished. No more leniency. You're gonna
Go
be
ahead,
quiet.
go ahead.
Don't tell
Go
me to
ahead.
go ahead either. All right. I'm
Well,
giving you way too much leniency. When I'm talking, when Ren is talking, and when Alina is talking, you're going to be quiet. If you cannot abide by that, then you can leave.
I heard you.
Now be quiet. Thank you. As I was saying, when Joe Biden initially said that he would not pardon his son, all right, there was no threat or retribution by Trump at that time. Once that threat was loud and clear, Joe Biden had to do what he had to do to protect his son, just like any parent would. Ren, would you protect your child in that way if you had the ability to?
With my last breath.
Exactly. Alina, would you? Look at her walking. She's not participating anymore. So, anywho, yes, had to do it because he had to protect his child. And when it came to the family and also the colleagues that he gave preemptive pardons to, he had to do it because Donald Trump literally said out of his mouth that he had a list of people that he was going after and that he wanted to hold accountable for talking about him, for going after him. He said that himself. So Joe Biden had to do what he had to do because there is no way in this country that people should be arrested and in prison for speaking out against the government. We do not live in a totalitarian society. We live in a democratic republic. We have a constitution that we all are protected by. And that constitution gives us the right to speak out against the government, to freely assemble. As long as we are not inciting violence, as long as we are not defaming anyone, we can speak out against the government. 'Tis it, 'tis all. Donald Trump is wrong. He is absolutely wrong in this instance. That is it. Ren or Alina, would you like to add anything?
Hold on, Rob. We'll be right with you. The only thing I would like to add, I would like you to answer my question.
All right. Okay. So before I answer a question, I'm just gonna respond to what she said. When it's Donald Trump, when they weaponize the justice system against Donald Trump, you guys have nothing.
No, I want you to answer my question.
Why you cut me off? No. Don't cut me off. I will answer your question, but let me answer. That's like you all the time you do that. You interrupt me. I didn't interrupt her. I listened to her. I didn't interrupt. She landed her plane. I didn't interrupt.
I want a level. I do want a level of actual decorum here. I don't want to just be derailed. I don't want it to be. I don't. All right. Here's what's gonna happen, Mambuju. All right. You can respond. However, I'm gonna put a timer on you. All right. And within the last 30 seconds of your time, if you do not answer Ren's question, by all means, you can find another panel to spew this nonsense, okay? You're more than welcome
what's
to
her
leave.
question? What's her question? Tell her. What's her question again?
Ren, please restate your question. Thank you.
If Mahmoud Khalil was such a bad guy, why was he the go-between between the Colombia administration and the protesters?
Why was he the?
What?
Sorry. Why was he? Sorry. Say again. Why was he?
Why was he the go-between? Why was he the person that was negotiating for the protesters between both of the groups? Why? If he was so terrible and inciting violence and all the things you just said he was doing, why would that be his position?
Well, that doesn't mean anything, you know. That doesn't mean he's the greatest guy on earth. That doesn't mean he didn't do things wrong or he's not doing anything wrong that you don't know of. It doesn't mean, like, you know, some people, some people, they in the community, right? You think they're great people, pastors, everything, and then you find out some crazy things about them. So it doesn't mean anything, you know. So it's not because you got a high responsibility that actually you are, you know, you're a great person. Yeah, on the eyes of the people, maybe, but deeply only God knows, you know. So I don't think that's a point that you can make. Oh yeah, because he was the chief of that. Oh, he was a great person. Look,
you just
look like Pete Excess, for example. I don't personally like his history about what he done to certain women, etc., violence, etc. And he's the head of the army, and I don't think the Pentagon, but I don't think he's a great person necessarily. This is my own opinion, but this is Pete Excess. You know, I have a different viewpoint of this person.
You aren't saying anything. That you didn't answer her question.
I did.
You literally went around her question. That is a
I did answer a question
non-answer.
because I said her point is it's like
That was a
you,
Miss
you,
America
you
answer.
can answer the question.
You
I'm
didn't
saying
answer.
yes. I say it doesn't mean
Hold
he's a
on,
good
Ma'am
guy.
Bucci.
It's not
Hold
because
on,
he
Ma'am Bucci.
he was negotiating between this group and that group that makes him
Why?
a innocent person, basically.
Okay,
Why
wait a
would he
minute.
be chosen? Go ahead, Ren.
Would he be the person that they would choose if he? Because here's the thing: if you're sending somebody to do negotiations for you, you have to choose somebody that is going to have a level of respect on both sides. You're not going to just send any old Joe Blow to do it. So,
Ren.
huh?
It goes to Ren. By the way, shout out to Trisha. Trisha said I can keep the 20 and I can get Bubba some ice cream with it. That's true because Bubba like Baskin Robbins and they are expensive. Jesus Christ. Thank you,
Hey,
Trisha. W's in the chat.
Rob.
Yes.
Rob, did
Yes,
you vote
I'm
for
here.
Trump? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Okay, hold on one second. Mambuju, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
What's the difference between a loophole and a wormhole?
Why are you asking me that question, though?
Because you just got sent through a wormhole. Bye.
All right. And Jolie sent over 20 also. So Ren, I'm sending that. I just sent that over to you. So you got one in the bag.
All right.
All right.
Shout out to Janaea for that because
Drop
she
those
said
mics.
she said deport him until we see papers.
I know that's right. Good God. Oh, I don't know. The way they can just make their brain, I feel like I literally can see their brain like twisting into pretzels, like to make this all make sense. Like under, over, it's ridiculous. It's just craziness. Hey guys, a quick
He
mod
had some
announcement.
good points. To be
Hey
honest.
Rob, calm down. One moment, okay? Calm. All right. Damn. All right, guys. Quick mod announcement. All right, it's 360 of us up in here. Let's tap the screen, share the live, take care of the panel. Ren and Alina both are still sitting under 500 coins. That's absolutely insanity. Let's get them over 1,000 coins like ASAP stat, please. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for the heart meets, guy. All right. Yeah, by the way, if you haven't sent your daily heart meet, by all means, go ahead and do so. Let's tap this screen and get it up to 150,000 likes. Also, guys, let's go ahead and let's take care of those. Let them cook. All right, I think we have 15 of them to go. Oh, no, we only have, no, I'm doing the math all wrong. We have 40 more to go. So let's go ahead and knock those out. Hey, Savage. All right. And let's just keep doing all the good things. We are $125 to our daily goal here. Everything with Erica is the name. Venmo, I also have a PayPal and a Zelle. Zelle is everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Let's keep doing all the good things. And please, please, please take care of Nee Ray. Ren, I am, because she's the co-hostess with the Moses. Pay links are in the bio. And definitely show love to Alina too. Guys, we appreciate you all so very much for all that you do. And thank you for being here while we have these talks with these Trump supporters. All right, so let's get back into it. Oh, you knocked it out. Thank you. All right, let's talk to Rob. Let's talk to Rob.
Let's get me
God
over 1,000
damn,
coins
Rob.
too.
Rob, why you keep screaming in my ear?
I don't know if
Okay,
Trisha saw it in the
sorry.
chat, but thank you so much, Trisha, for the cash app.
Oh, awesome. Shout out to Trisha. You take care of everybody tonight. Drop some hearts. Trisha, it's your birthday.
I know.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, my birthday is tomorrow,
Shut
by
up,
the way.
Rob.
Okay. All right, Jesse. I got you. All right. Oh, Lord. Rob. Good God, Rob. Rob, why did you vote for Trump?
Well, he's the best candidate. He was good for me in his first term, so
And
he's
what
better than Biden.
How, Rob? How was he good for you in his first term?
I didn't have any problems during his first term.
That is very, very subjective.
During Biden's administration, I went to jail. But I'm out and I'm sober, so it's all good.
Why did
Is
you?
it Biden's fault?
Y'all know I can't help myself. I cannot help myself. Why did you go to jail?
It was a victimless crime.
What did you do, Rob?
It was
Isn't that
possession.
what they all say?
I'm sober now, though.
Okay.
Just saying.
Rob.
Possession of what?
No,
Don't answer that.
Don't answer that question.
Yeah, don't answer that. How was that Biden's fault?
he sent the police to my hotel at the time.
Biden sent the police to your hotel?
Yeah, they were under his administration.
No. Oh my God.
Did you wait? You went to the feds?
No, I am just that's a reach. But at the end of the day, Trump is going to get rid of all the bad motherfuckers that have crossed the border with the stuff that's unaliving people like
Rob,
me when I used to be an addict.
Rob, love, darling, you would be considered one of the bad MFers.
This isn't real. I refuse.
No, I'm
Coming
not.
from inside the house.
I wasn't even distributing. I was just a addict, and I'm cool now.
Well, you can thank Reagan for that type of law, huh?
Well, here's my question,
Go
and
ahead,
you
Rand.
tell me, am I wrong? Right. I got a question for you, Erica.
Oh God. What? What?
If he wasn't picked up by the feds, don't that mean it was a state charge?
It was a state charge, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck Biden got to do with a state charge.
Nothing. Not
What
a
he
damn
got to do
thing.
with your state charges?
Nothing.
Exactly. So what the hell you
Yes,
mean?
I'm just saying. But
Biden called the cops on you. What you talking about?
but at the end of the day, I was just throwing that out there.
New York City.
But he has cut off funding to Hamas, and now we can set up shop on the Gaza Strip.
Rob,
when the
And turn
heck were
that-
we ever funding Hamas, the H group? Say H group. Don't say the whole name. When were we ever funding them? Tell us.
During the
New
Biden
York City.
administration.
Source it, Rob.
And
Rob, please stop. Source it. When was the United States ever funding the H group?
we were supporting the Palestines, and that's controlled by the
Rob,
Houthis
Rob, quick
and
question.
Hamas.
Hold on. Rob, quick question. What's your BAC?
BAT.
BAC, Bravo Alpha Charlie. What's your BAC?
Bravo Alpha Charlie.
Blood alcohol content. What is it? How many have you had?
Do
Is
you
it
want me
whiskey?
to turn my
Is it
camera
beer?
on and do a field sobriety test?
Yes,
for you?
please. Now, go
Okay.
ahead. Turn your camera on. Let's go. I know, right, Kristen? All right. Rob,
All right.
say your ABCs backwards.
ZYXBUTURS PQXB.
Oh no.
Rob.
I came close though. You can't say your alphabet backwards.
I'm sober as fuck, so I know I can't. I can't. Sorry.
Yes,
I wouldn't give you the pleasure because I'm sober.
Yeah.
Rob, now stand up, Rob. No, turn your camera back on, Rob. I need to see you walk in a straight line.
Okay.
Heel toe.
Here I go.
I know he done had about 10 of them. It's Budweiser's too. Let's see it, Rob.
Is that pretty good?
You drunk as a skunk.
Man, he
You are,
wobbled.
you are wetter than a fish.
Weebles wobble, but they don't.
I think
fall
I'm
down.
doing it.
Rob,
You would let me go. You wouldn't even give me a breathalyzer.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
I can't believe
Yeah,
this
you
just
wouldn't
happened.
even give
Is
me
there
a
someone we can
breathalyzer.
call for you?
I can't believe this just happened. He did it.
Yes, I passed it. I passed it.
You did not pass, but good God, I can't believe you just did that. Yeah, and Alina, like Alina asked, there's someone that we need to call for you, Rob. Is everything okay? Are you at home?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Make sure you get you a glass of water and take you some aspirin. You probably need to hydrate, okay?
I've been hydrating all day.
No, what you've been hydrating with, you need just some straight water.
Yes, I've got water in my fridge. As a matter of fact,
It needs to be in your belly.
Drink it. Hydrate.
okay.
All right, Rob. So with that being
Yeah, here I
said,
go.
thank you so much for your
I got important
participation.
stuff to say, but here's
Okay.
the water.
What's the important stuff to say?
Okay, well, I got
You
a
can
water.
you can
But
turn your
anyway-
camera now. You can turn your camera off now because it's making a weird noise.
Okay. Yes, I'm about to.
Okay, Rob. What important stuff do you have to say, love?
Yes. So, why is it okay for y'all to talk bad about the January 6th people, but not the protesters that are supporting
Were you there?
Hamas and Houthis on
Where were you on
college
January
campuses?
6th?
Where were you on January 6th, Rob?
I was I think I was in jail, as a matter of fact.
January 6th of 2021?
Yes.
Wait,
No,
so who got
actually I wasn't. But at the same time, that was a peaceful protest. That was peaceful. Trump even told everybody.
And I
to be
never
peaceful.
inhaled. Mm-hmm.
I am checking out. Ren, Alina, you got it. I'm taking a
My
seat back.
question, you said what's the
But
difference
what about
between
the terrorists?
Hold on. You can't say that word, okay? You can't
Okay.
use that word. All right. You can say T group, but you can't use that word. Now, you said what's the difference between January 6ers and the protests that happened in Colombia? Well, I'm going to give you one example of how they were different. In the January 6th protest, they smeared poop on the walls. That in and
Was
of
that-
itself is violence. I'm sorry. That's violence. Spearing the poop on the wall.
Did anyone unalive at the Columbia protest?
Was that dog poop or was it
No,
human
Rob.
poop?
It was human. It was human feces, Rob. So, Rob, quick question. At the Columbia protest, did anyone unalive? How many people?
It probably led to Hamas
No.
attacks
My sir,
by
good sir,
motivation.
my good sir.
Their
The
cheerleaders.
question for you was, at the protest at Columbia University, how many people unalived?
I
Give
don't
us an
have that
answer.
information.
The answer is
right in front of
none.
me.
The answer is 0. Tell us how many people unalived at the January 6th protest. We'll call it protest. How many people
Okay, I
unalive?
don't know exactly because I
Give
don't
us
know.
an estimate.
I'm going to take a guess and say 1 because I don't know of any. But if there was 1, it would be 1. And they might have like had a
I
natural
am so
cause.
mad
It
that
was
you are a real person. I'm
was
so
it
mad
a-
that you're a
If
real
it was
person.
one, it was one. Is that what he
was
just
it
said?
someone
Yes, he
that was
did.
opposing
A
the protest?
peaceful protest, people do not unalive at peaceful protests. All right. The people on January 6th stormed the Capitol. It was a riot. They stormed the Capitol. They broke down doors. As Ren said, they smeared feces all over the walls. They attacked officers. They went after elected officials. They tried to capture elected officials. Thankfully, they were unsuccessful. Ashley Babbitt learned the hardest life lesson that day. She fucked around and she found out. A Capitol officer passed due to the stress from that incident the following day. All right, Rob, that is not a peaceful protest. However, at Columbia, that is a peaceful protest. They were exercising, again, their First Amendment right. No one unalived.
Okay, well, the media wouldn't post it. If one of the officers passed on the next day from stress over that, they would just write it off as a medical reason.
Brian Signet, he passed away due to the stress of it. He had a stroke, my guy.
How do you know that that wasn't from his marriage that he was unhappy in?
Are you fucking kidding us? He suffered a medical incident the day of, and then the next day he had a stroke and passed away.
But there's no way you can actually prove that.
Yeah, you can. He
The
had a medical
protesters-
incident the day of, and then the following day, it'll be just like if you were to get into a car accident with someone and they went to the hospital, all right, and they were in a hospital due to injuries sustained because of that, and then the next day they suffered, let's say, a pulmonary embolism because of that, because of the injuries sustained in a car accident. Guess what happens? You get charged with vehicular homicide.
That's not even a
It is the same. It is the same. He suffered a medical incident the day of the riot on the job.
Okay.
And the next day he had a stroke.
Okay, well, what tells you that he wasn't unqualified to do the
You
job?
got
If he
to
might
be
have been,
kidding me. That man had been on his job for years. He was more than qualified. You just stop it, Rob. Stop making excuses for Donald Trump and his BS. Stop it.
but they
Stop.
changed
You
algorithms
cannot
in the
be-
voting
You
machines.
cannot be this delusional, Rob. Don't do that.
But didn't
Don't
they change
disrespect his
algorithms
service like
in
that.
the voting machines that
What the hell are
made
you talking about?
the votes that were for Harris,
Girl,
or the
man, I
votes that
am-
were for not Harris, but the votes for Biden or for Trump
I can't see
came
the
out as
person up
Biden
top
because they
saying,
were
"Man, can
changing
you ask him if they voted
algorithms
for
in the
Trump,
voting
please?"
machines.
Hey, hold on, Rob. Joe,
Hello.
hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Rob, darling, I'm gonna ask you to go drink some water and take some aspirin. See you later. Shout out to Trisha for that pocket kick. I couldn't anymore with him. Hi, Joe.
Is someone watching TV?
Joe.
I am. I'm just gonna bring down the volume.
Okay. All right, guys. Let me see here. I want to do a mod announcement. Rand, they're not listening to me, so maybe they'll listen to you. Can you do a mod, please?
All right, there's 325 people in here. I don't understand why we are only at 121,000 likes, because last time I looked about 10, 15 minutes ago, we were at 100. So I don't understand why y'all not tapping. I don't want y'all to, don't embarrass me. So I need y'all to start tapping. Also, Erica has not said thank you in a while. Y'all, this is a lot of work. Talking to Rob was a lot of work. We had to do field sobriety. We're not law enforcement officers, and we over here trying to do field sobriety tests. So I need y'all to go ahead and send something to Erica so that we are.
Let's talk about this donation goal. Do y'all not want pickle time for
Y'all know.
Trisha's birthday?
Y'all know.
I guess not. Okay.
So I need y'all to do all the good things, as Erica says. I need y'all to tap the screen. I need y'all to be sharing live. I need y'all to be sending these yeehaw cowboy hats, and I also need y'all to be sending something for the donation goal. So if y'all a couple dollars, $5, that's less than a Starbucks drink. That's less than a Dutch Bros drink. That's less than whatever coffee company that you choose to drink. That's less than Dunkin'. So get with it. Don't embarrass me, y'all. So we gonna talk to Joel, and we gonna see how this go.
Oh, did we just get a sub? Oh my gosh. Was that a sub?
Sky, yeah, she
Who
read
sub?
Sky.
Sky? Oh, she renewed her sub? Awesome. Thank you so much, Sky, for renewing. Y'all draw some hearts in the chat for Sky. That static is back now. It's getting on my nerves. Okay, Joel, why did you vote for Trump?
We didn't land on him.
I mean, I got many reasons. My number one reason is his America First agenda. Basically, United States is gonna start leaving other countries in the world alone, just to be themselves, and then stop meddling in elections in other countries. That's my number one priority. Other than that is, I mean, I don't agree with everything that he's doing. Obviously, I'm not a Republican. I was never a Democrat either. But I can listen from both sides, and I feel like we should all be looking for the truth instead of being in teams. That's what would keep us divided. And the politicians, they always conquer when we're divided. We never know what their true agenda is. And if we stay as as fans of certain teams. I think your mic is muted. I can't hear you.
I have a question, Joel.
Yeah,
Where are you from?
I'm from Haiti.
I can't hear you at all.
Oh, I'm from Haiti. Can you hear me now?
I heard you, Joel.
I think her mic is disconnected.
Yeah.
Y'all catch a hint.
Mm-hmm. So you're from Haiti?
Uh-huh.
So how, when you say America first,
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm trying to understand how any of the things that he's doing is beneficial.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Not
that's
me.
better. There we go.
It would benefit me because I feel like the reason why other countries in Latin America and also like in the Caribbean, they aren't doing better is because the influence is the United States. And the United States have very strong influence in what goes on in these countries. And it's never for the betterment of those countries. So America First, the way I see it, is like if it's really going to concentrate everything in the United States, so basically his foreign policy is to leave us the fuck alone, like, you know.
Okay, so you voted for Donald Trump in hopes that basically he would stay out of foreign affairs. But as you can see, that's not what he's doing. So he's actually doing the opposite.
I mean, we could slip through the crack. There are places, you know, that are like, you know, places like the Middle East and other places.
You know, the United States has been involved in Haiti since about like the 1810s, 1820s. You know that, right?
Yes, it's
They're never getting out of Haiti.
Since the inception of our country.
Yeah, never getting out of Haiti. Well, that's 1804. So
Not even prior to that, because
prior to that,
yeah, we took our independence in 1791.
in 1791, was it 1804?
It's not. It's 1791.
Look into that though.
But everybody's
You would
like,
know better than me. You're Haitian.
everybody's saying 1804, but that's the date, you know, when they allow us to declare independence, because we already had a constitution in 1791. So around the same time.
1791. Okay. Quick question. All right. Do you actually know? Well, I'm not going to ask you that question. All right. You explained what you think that America First means to you, but typically America First, it actually just means like staying out of wars. it doesn't mean strictly not being involved in any type of foreign affairs, any type of conflicts or anything. It just means like, you know, staying neutral in a sense of wars. So not choosing a side is
I
what it
mean,
actually means.
I
But
disagree with that
that's not what
premise.
Trump is doing.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that
Why?
premise because the number one NGO in the world is USAID, and basically what USAID does, they go to countries and pay for election, and they get to elect.
No, you have to provide a source for that because USAID is
I
a
mean,
humanitarian effort.
I would have to hold up another device and then to show you all this information.
You don't
And
have to
I
show
feel
us
like,
anything. You can source it. You can
I
tell
mean
us, and
that
we can
you
look at
think
it
I'm just gonna have
ourselves.
all that in the top of my head? You
We
can
can
look it
look
up
at it
later on.
ourselves.
Yeah, you can look it
This
up.
sounds
You can type in on your device like USAID soft power, and you would see like how USAID uses soft power to meddle
He's not wrong.
and
I know he's not wrong.
and like poor countries'
I know that the
election.
United States actually meddles in a lot of
The
different
United
countries. I know
States
that the
is
United States actually destabilizes countries.
the
Also,
United States
that's why
is pretty
communism hasn't been able
pretty
to
bad.
actually be in place in many countries. I am very frustrated with this microphone right now.
I can tell.
The United States is pretty bad when it comes to leaving people alone. It's just they just don't know how to do that.
Okay, is this better? No, it's not better. Shit.
I, and while I absolutely understand the point that you're making, you do understand that by USAID being shuttered, essentially, that it creates a power vacuum.
Well, somebody can step in. Somebody can step in. Us Haitian or in other countries, not just Haiti, and then leaders in those countries could step in that vacuum and fill that up.
Like China is currently doing.
China and Russia, yeah, China is like doing a lot of things in Africa, and also in the Caribbean as well. I'm aware of that, especially like in Dominican Republic and Jamaica. China's doing like a lot of stuff. China built highway in Jamaica. They built highway in Dominican Republic. They're doing a lot of stuff. But what I'm saying is maybe we can, maybe if it comes down to it, a different power would come in, you know, and kind of like hold up some level of a challenge. In those places, people would be left alone, and then those NGOs that are funneling money and not doing anything in those countries, but you know, spreading chaos in those countries just so they can fill their pockets. Basically, I hope that would stop, and then you know, just.
I just think it's not working. It's very frustrating. I do not want to buy a new microphone.
When has isolationism ever worked?
Well, this wouldn't be isolationism. It would be different because it would just be we could combine ourselves because we live in a global economy and a global system right now. You know, people could be part of trade and different things. This wouldn't be this you're taking it to the extreme. What I'm saying is leaving us alone as far as like meddling in our business. You know what I mean? Like organizing. To kill people and killing our president and doing all kinds of stuff.
Unaliving.
Coup and
You
all
can't
those
use that
coup
word.
d'etat, all those things.
Okay, you can't use that K word. You have to say unaliving, please.
Okay.
Okay. Because TikTok is finicky.
Is this about the U.S. meddling in like Haitian elections, especially with like Papa Doc, and actually giving him giving him money?
Most recently, most notably recently with Aristide, he was a duly elected president, right? And the first Bush president gave him a coup d'etat, and he was taken back. They brought him back, and then again in 2004. Basically, they took him out and sent him to Africa. You know, they put him on a flight, just take him to Africa. That was crazy. and it was the U.S. ambassador that just walked to his house.
Do
And
you
then,
see do you see like the election of Donald Trump as the 47th president? Do you see that as kind of like the start of the destruction of the United States of America?
I don't really see it as such because to me, it's always gonna be the same thing all over basically. Because that's what the United States have been, the kind of country that take advantage of other small nations to enrich themselves.
Okay.
Um,
I asked you that question for a reason, because you mentioned wanting the U.S. to basically stay out of other countries, especially smaller countries' affairs. And again, actually, that's totally understandable. I think that the U.S. doesn't have to be the world police, but I do understand in some instances why we do act that way. It's twofold. There's a duality, a dichotomy there. I get it. But the main thing, this mic is killing me. Can y'all hear the static?
yeah.
Can. All right, hold on. Ren, if you have a question, by all means, please ask.
Okay. While I absolutely understand your view about not wanting the U.S. to meddle in other countries' affairs, and I don't disagree with your view on the subject, I guess my question becomes, why do you think that Donald Trump is not going to do anything, is going to do something different? If anything, he's just going to partner with Russia and continue to do more.
I doubt it. Like that Russia thing is never gonna happen. There's no president of the United States that's going to partner with Russia, and I'll put money on it. It's just not gonna happen.
I think you don't understand just how different all of this is. We are not living
Nah,
in.
it's not different. Trust me. I could put money on it. I could take a loan on my house. I'll take a loan on my house. The United States will never be a friend of the United States of Russia. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Anyone that think that is naive.
You don't think that the United States will actually be a friend to Russia?
They'll never be. It just can't
Are
be.
you sure? Because Donald Trump and
100%.
Putin just recently called Donald Trump his friend.
It's just 100%. It's just not gonna happen.
He
Like,
just
what do you think? They're gonna be allies?
Already are.
yes,
They're gonna be allies?
yes. He was meeting
So
with
then,
Russia without Ukraine.
by extension,
heard
if you're
you?
an ally of the United States, you're also an ally of
This is
NATO.
gonna work.
How's that gonna work?
She's talking about her mic issues.
No, what I'm saying is if the United States is an ally of Russia, meaning that Russia is also an ally of NATO. So this whole argument that's going on in Europe right now is pointless. That's what you're saying.
No, Trump would like to remove us from NATO.
So that he can be with Russia and China and North Korea.
I can't speak for China and North Korea, but he would like us
Because
removed.
because Russia, they partners with China and North Korea and Iran.
Joe, I understand the words that you're saying, but I'm telling you that he has ran on removing the United States from NATO.
That's not fathomable. This is I don't even hear this talk. It just makes no sense to me. Because think about it, right? You have political foes. You have Russia, you have Iran, you have China, you have Chinese soldiers. China's helping Russia right now fight in Ukraine.
It's not China helping him, it's North Korea.
China's helping. We can look it up. China's helping. Look it up now. China's helping Putin fight in Russia.
Let me tell you something.
That's a fact.
Regardless of
And
that,
you think that?
oh my God.
Wow.
Hey, Joel, allow Ren to finish speaking, please.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ren.
He wanted to, he's already stated his intention to remove the United States from NATO.
Okay.
This is not my opinion. This is not my feelings. These are facts. These are things that came out of his own mouth.
I don't think this would happen because what he's saying is it's a weird way of him to negotiate. Basically, because the United States is paying most of the money for for the budget in NATO.
That's how NATO
So
works.
he wants the countries to pay a little bit more of the cash. So
They
if you
are.
if they're not, look
No,
at
Joe,
the pie
they
chart.
pay in proportion to their GDP. We have the largest GDP.
No, they don't pay in a proportion. Germany has like a very large GDP and they're not paying in
The
their
United
proportion.
States has the largest GDP in the world, and
No,
yes, they
I'm not
are. It
saying
is
that.
proportional.
I'm not refuting that. I'm
It is
saying that
proportional.
Germany is not paying based on proportionally based on their GDP. Look it up. Germany is not. They make a lot of money in Germany.
A lot of things you keep telling us to look it up. How about you tell us the source?
Because I don't have another
Please.
device I'm holding. This is
Yeah,
something.
do you have a smart
I'll
computer
have-
in your hand?
No, I'm just
You're on a flip phone?
I'm on the phone, but I have to just minimize.
You're on a flip phone. Okay, you can teacup and you can get the source. We're okay with that.
Okay, I feel like that's too much work. The information is readily available. I'm not like, spewing false information.
You are.
I'm not. You can look it up. Germany. I just give you a very specific example that you can start on. You can start from. And then they're not. If they're not
I don't think
paying,
he understands what the word proportional means.
He doesn't.
why don't you just tell me, please?
Okay. If a person pays 10% of their GDP, let's say you got $100, I got $100, you got $10. Even if
Right.
we both pay 10%, right? I'm paying more money because I have more money, but we're both still paying 10%.
Okay, now, okay, so look up Germany and see if they pay 10%. That's
Why
what
are
I'm
you
saying.
telling? Why is the number 10%? They're only supposed to pay up to 2%.
I'm just saying she just used like
She
she just think I'm
said
okay. She just
10%
assumed.
arbitrarily. Please be quiet. She said 10% arbitrarily. It's actually 2%. But for you to actually know this information, then you would know that they all agreed to actually do up to 2%. And you're not wrong. Only about 23 of the 32 countries in NATO are actually spending their up to the 2% of their GDP to help fund the war in Ukraine. And we totally get that. And you know what?
Okay.
We understand that. All right. But it is all relative because isn't Germany not in an economic crisis right now?
They're not. They're
They're not in the
Germany is,
economic. Okay.
Germany is fine.
Okay.
No, they're not.
Germany is the largest economy in Europe right now.
Oh my.
Hey, Poli Sci. Hey, love. What would you like to add tonight?
Hey, Erica, thank you so much for letting me up.
Of course.
I know you don't usually do this, so thank you. I did want to just ask him a few questions. What state did you vote in?
Florida.
Florida, okay. So here's the thing about your disbelief as to whether or not the United States under Trump would be partnering with Russia or not. I want you, and if you either can't or don't want to, maybe Erica can pull it up. I want you to Google the Intelligence Community Annual Threat Assessment of 2024. In that assessment, as the title implicates, it outlines the threats that the United States faces from a variety of sources. They specifically have sections on the I country. Hopefully, you know what that means. The I country, the NK country,
Hold on.
the R country.
One moment. One moment.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. Joel, I'm so sorry, Polly. You have to tell us how much, because I actually had it wrong. So I want to know how much of the GDP for each NATO country are they supposed to spend helping Ukraine?
I don't have the number at the top of my head. You can look it up. I don't have, like I said, I don't have it.
So how can you make the claim that Germany
I
isn't
just
doing
know
their
that because
part? No. How
saw
can
that. I
you make
looked it
that
up
claim?
before.
No, because no, you read it wrong. All right. So, because I read it wrong also, so I can see how you did. So the 2% figure actually only applies to that NATO countries are supposed to spend up to 2% of their GDP on their own military forces. So improving their military is what they're supposed to be spending that money on. Now, Germany in 2024 actually did do that with a percentage going to Ukraine. They did do that. All right. So Germany is actually upholding, they're one of the 23 countries that is upholding their part of the NATO deal. All right. So Germany has done its part to help Ukraine. All right. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Polly. He can't refute it. Go ahead, Polly. You were saying?
That's okay. You're the host. You can do whatever you want. But that's fine. I mean, we need to make sure that not only when we misunderstand something, we clarify it for ourselves and for others. So W's to you. But what I was saying was the threat assessment that the intelligence community puts out every single year outlines the threats that we face from specific countries and more broadly speaking. And they absolutely outlined the threats that we face from Russia. And it's not even just that they outlined it, we're actually seeing it happen in real time with their efforts in cyberspace to disseminate disinformation and propaganda in an effort to influence the public opinion of Russia and what it's doing, which makes all the things that Donald Trump is doing right now sort of permissible in some people's eyes. But the problem is we have people like, it seems like yourself, who kind of seem like you just want to blow the whole thing up because of whatever injustices you feel happened in your home country. Am I to assume that you immigrated here or your family immigrated here from Haiti?
My family did, yeah, and then I came.
Okay, and you came with them. So as a, I guess, first generation American, you want to blow the whole thing up because of some things that were done to your country. Not saying it's not wrong, not saying it's not bad, but you keep saying you're about America first, but everything you just said is not America first. That's weakening America's soft power. That's weakening America's global stance. That's not America first. It's very contradictory for you to say that. But I need you to understand what's in that threat
It's
assessment so
not
that
because
you could
you don't
better
understand where I'm
understand.
coming from. I'm able to
I think
see
I was still
past.
talking. Thought I was still talking. I need you to read that threat assessment. I prefer you do it now on live right here, just so we can talk about it. But I have a feeling you're not going to do that. But either way, read that threat assessment so that you can better understand the current administration's motives, the current administration's the things that just seem just absolutely crazy that these ladies were telling you is absolutely what's happening and playing out right now. It just sounds so crazy. It's not crazy. It's literally happening as we speak. Of course, America is aligning itself with Russia. Not supposed to be. Historically, we haven't, but we are right now. Well, I'm not going to say we because I don't agree with it, but the administration is. And you really got to get up to date with what's going on, get up to speed with what's going on, especially as an immigrant, because there's a lot of American history, both recent and in our distant past, that you need to understand so that you don't have the views about America that you do and feel like it just needs to get blown up.
I mean, I feel like before you said all that, you could ask me a question. Why do I think that America first is? I explained it, but I guess you didn't get it.
Well, I was listening the whole
because
time. I didn't need to go over all the things that I already heard you say.
yeah, I explained it. I guess you just didn't get it. I'm saying like I'm able to see past the narrative, what it says, right? So what I
That was
do
a
a lot
vague
of
sentence. What does that mean? See past
so
it, what it says. What does that mean?
so what I do a lot of time, I try to listen what is for what is not being said. A lot of time people don't tell you like, you gotta see things past the people, what people are saying to you, because America first, I see it another way. I just see it like,
It doesn't matter what you see. It matters what he's doing.
it would have no, because what he's doing and also what I see that he's doing would help those poor countries.
Aligning ourselves with Russia is going to help us.
That's not gonna happen, and I could bet you
It's
money how much.
happening. You keep saying gonna as if it's in the
That's
future.
not
It's
gonna
happening
happen.
right
It's not
now.
gonna happen.
That's why I
It's
need you to
not.
read that threat assessment, pal. It's not
Nobody's
something in the
gonna read.
future.
Listen,
It's not a hypothetical.
nobody's gonna read the threat assessment that was
Clearly,
put out.
clearly, that is the problem.
Nobody's
That is
gonna
the
read.
problem.
with the word.
No. Can I finish? Nobody's gonna read a threat assessment that is put out by the intelligence agency that also came out 4 years ago, and you see 50 intelligence officer that came out and saying that the Biden laptop was from Russia. What wasn't there? It was like a fake. It was not real, and story was censored on
Okay, so
Twitter.
I don't even know where you're trying to go with this, but I'll just end
I'm
it
not gonna
with
believe anything that they say, so it's gonna be hard to
I
believe.
heard
Like,
you the first time. I heard
but
you
what
the
I'm
first time.
saying
Here's what
is,
else.
what I'm saying is, I'm willing to put my money on it. I could bet you money
You've
that
already put your money on
Russia.
something and you've lost it. You said you put your house
I
on it.
haven't.
Something you bet on earlier and you
I'm
lost your
staying.
house.
You see, you have a problem listening. I'm staying on the
New
same
York
thing.
City.
I'm saying Russia and United States becoming partners. Are you listening now? Russia and the United States becoming partners.
That's
Yeah.
literally
I'm
what
putting my
Trump
money
wants,
on.
You
though.
are repeating what you've already said, dude.
He is, Polly, and that's literally what Trump wants, though. Why do you think he's going after the
It's
Panama
just
Canal?
not gonna happen.
Joel, stop, please, for a moment. All right?
Please.
You have to look
Unless
at
you're
this
saying something
strategically.
new. Stop.
Right. So the Panama Canal, what's happening right now is that Russia cannot go through the Panama Canal because of embargoes, all right? Sanctions and embargoes. So they can't basically travel through that canal. And that is a major pathway to the rest of the world for them. All right. Having that canal in the palm of their hands would open up so much trading opportunities, so basically revenue for them. All right, that would put them back on the world stage as a leading power. Also, there's Greenland. Greenland has not only resources, but Greenland has the largest NATO base on it. All right. If Donald Trump is able to get that base, get Greenland, all right, that's another asset that he would have for Russia. Now let's talk about Canada with all of its resources that it has, and him wanting to make Canada 51st state. All right. Guess what? If he has Canada in the palm of his hands, also, he can hand all of this over to Putin on a silver platter. All right. Like you have to, you have to follow the money.
And
For
You're
you to say
being
that you're somebody who can see the underlying meaning or the
and you
unspoken
obviously
meaning,
not
you're not
following
Polly
it.
is talking. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing the bigger picture.
You're obviously
and you're
not
not only
following
not
the
seeing the
money.
bigger picture. Anyway, you're not only not seeing the bigger picture, you're not seeing the things that are just blatantly right in front of your face. I just gave you a source,
I
an
don't need.
actual source
I
that you
don't
can
need your
read, and you
source.
said
Thank
no
you.
one's going to read it, and
Mhm.
this is why. Okay, great. I believe you. That's why I said you're probably not going to go research that right now because you're not really interested in sources and facts and information. Now you'll tell someone real quick to go look it up, go look it up, go look it up. But you actually don't want to go look anything up yourself because then it would possibly debunk all the things you believe. But let me just give you one more piece of information that you're probably not going to believe, and then I'll drop down because I'm doing my son's hair and my hands are elbow deep in hair products. The Biden laptop that you referenced, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, Republicans investigated Biden and his son while Biden was in office the last 2 years of his administration, found nothing, of course. But the thing that I think is absolutely the most fascinating about that House inquiry, I'm using air quotes, but that inquiry into the Bidens is that their star witness was
James
somebody named
Comer.
Alexander. What? Anyway, their star witness was somebody named Alexander Smirnov. I might have his first name wrong. It's an A name, and his last name is definitely Smirnov. And he pled guilty to lying about the entire thing. The reason why he was a star witness is because he was the one that claimed that both
You have
Bidens
it right.
got fired. Okay, Alexander Smirnov And he was the one that claimed that both Bidens got $5 million each from Burisma and blah, 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 blah. He literally was convicted for lying. He's literally serving 6 years in prison. Another witness, just FYI, this is the quality of the Republicans' witnesses that they called. Another witness called in to the House hearing from jail. He's currently incarcerated. And he had to
So,
call in from
so
jail.
what
But
happened
that's
to
a sidebar.
Tony
That's a sidebar.
Bobulinski?
That's a sidebar. But my point is the person who pretty much made all of the allegations to launch the
It's not
investigation or
allegation.
inquiry lied about it. And you're still sitting here talking about a damn laptop?
It's not allegation. It's true.
It is, because if it
Whether you
weren't,
want to
then they would
believe
have
it's
had
true. Just
if
like
it
when they
weren't,
found,
if it,
just like when they found the coke on the White House lawn. They found that coke and belonged
He
to
literally
Hunter.
pled
that's a pivot.
guilty to lying
It's
And he's
about
true.
currently
it.
serving 6 years in prison. But the thing about it is, if the Republicans found anything, they would have done what the Democrats did when
That's
they
true. You guys stop
investigated
being part
Trump.
of a team. Like you're being
You've
played.
got to stop. You've got to stop talking over me when I'm showing you something. It's like you don't want to see it. Okay, so if they had actually accomplished anything in their inquiry or investigation, I still don't know exactly what you want to call it, then they would have referred criminal charges to the Justice Department to either charge some Biden, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Casper
Why the
Biden, charging
pardons?
somebody, but
Why
they
the
didn't.
pardons? Oh my God. Why the pardons?
Polly, he's not
What?
listening. He's not listening.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
I'm
just
done.
he's not
Okay.
listening. Y'all draw some
Thank you,
hearts in
Erica.
the of course, love. Y'all draw some hearts in the chat for Polly. Thank you so much for coming by, love. I appreciate you.
Thank you for letting me up. Night, ladies.
Have a great night.
He's committed to misunderstanding.
Very much
I am.
so.
I am
All right.
not.
You are,
What?
but you're hold on one moment, okay, Joel? Thanks. All right, guys. Shout out to my two Jens. Shout out to Jen C for the $5. Jen said, love the pajamas and hi. Hey, love. I hope all is well. Also, shout out to Jennifer for the 20. Jennifer said, you are so much more kind and patient than me. Thank you for all that you do. I try. Shout out to my mom. Thank you so much. So, guys, we are now actually at $100 to go, if I'm doing the math right. Yeah, I am doing the math right. All right. So we're $100 to go. Everything with Erica is the name. I do want to say again that it is Trisha's birthday. She's one of our day one loves here, one of our very first subscribers. And we want to celebrate her tonight with some pickle time. But to get pickle time, we do have to knock out the goals. So guys, everything that you do definitely is here. It supports our community when people need help. That's what I do. That's what I do. I don't talk about it much, but that's what I do. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. Everything with Erica is the name, Venmo, PayPal, and also Zelle. Thank you so much. Also, let's knock out the cowboy hat so I can keep saying New York City. All right. I think we have 5 more of those to go. And let's get Ren and Alina above 1,000 coins, guys. All right, they're here working just as hard, especially Ren since I'm having mic issues. And I really don't want to buy a new microphone because New York City, because microphones are expensive. Okay. So there's that part. I want to buy a new microphone. Okay. But yeah, guys. So let's just keep doing all the good things. We're in the power hour. We are in the power hour. All right. So tap, tap, tap the screen, share the live, take care of the panel. Let's knock out these goals. Thank you so much. We're still talking to Joel. And if you did vote for Donald Trump, by all means, go ahead and request up so that we can have these talks. Thank you.
Are you using an XLR cord?
Yes, I am.
Is it shielded?
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, that's probably the issue.
A shielded XLR cord is what I need?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a Guitar Center near you or a Sam Ash or some kind of music store?
Yeah, I have music stores near me.
Okay, they're more likely to have it. I mean, you can get them off Amazon, but you know how sometimes sellers are a little shady, but yeah, it's just got to be shielded because the if it's not shielded, it can cause a lot of static and stuff.
Okay, yeah, this isn't shielded. I Googled shielded and it does not look shielded. Okay.
So try that before you get a new
Get a new
mic.
microphone. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Those are
It's
all right,
not-
those can be pricey. Well, probably like 30, 40. Yeah, that's not bad. I can do that. Okay. All right. New
and,
York
like-
City.
And I only just learned this information like a couple days ago, so it's not like I've been holding out on you.
Okay. Alina, you've been holding out on the secrets to the business. All right. No, thank you. I'm gonna look at it right now and then try to get one.
Joe, You wonder why Biden pardoned his children and the people he pardoned? It's because Trump made it very clear that when he got into office, he had a list of people he was going to go after.
Exactly.
And I don't know if you have children, but I know there is not nothing I won't do for my child. Nothing. So I can't get mad at a father, especially a father that lost his other child, his other son, after losing his first wife and his daughter. Why wouldn't he protect the son that's still here?
And also the daughter that's still here.
Yeah. Did he give the daughter a pardon too?
I don't know, but why wouldn't he? I thought he pardoned them all. Let's see.
I hope
Actually, ain't
so.
nothing on her. I don't understand. Like, why is it a problem, Joel? Why is it a problem for him to give them preemptive pardons?
Also, I think people need to understand the reason why it's a 10-year pardon is because that's to span the entire time that he was under active addiction.
Yeah.
But
This is
anything
so.
that he did under active
You
addiction
guys,
would not come back to haunt him.
you guys trying to justify preemptive pardon? Oh my God!
Well, when the person who's coming into power says
It
that they
doesn't
have
matter.
a hit
It
list
doesn't matter. It's
of
we don't
people
want.
that they want to go after, and he literally can create
Oh my God! I
crimes
can't believe
and
this.
use legal fare against them.
Do you have that same energy for the
It,
January 6th pardons?
it wouldn't have
Did you have
mattered.
that same, hold on. Did you have that same energy for Jared Kushner's father?
I
Did
don't
you
care
have that
about.
same
I don't care
energy?
about Jared Kushner's father. I don't care. I don't know who he is.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't care about any politician, any
Is the
person.
ambassador to where now?
Like there's no reason for you to try to justify any of this. Like there shouldn't be any pardon, preemptive pardon that goes back 15 years. It tells me that you don't believe in the justice system in this country. You don't believe in this country yourself. Because if you think that by electing a new president and that new president can take power and do whatever he wants, you don't believe in the system. You don't believe in the country. And that's that.
Who the hell does?
That's what I'm saying. So why do you choose this politician? Why?
Yeah, I'm on his side. I mean, I'm for Trump. You know, I know you guys don't like me. I like Erica. I love gifting, but I'm for Trump. You know.
Care Bear.
It's not like people that vote for Trump like
Hold on,
trust
Joel.
Trump.
Hold on.
Hold on, Joe. Care Bear. Have you been having some libations tonight?
What does that mean? Libations.
Have you been
liquor.
drinking?
Yeah.
I've had a few, but I'm not
I
wasted.
knew it. I
I
knew
knew
it.
it. You
I
can
can
tell.
No,
tell.
but I'm not wasted.
I can
I'm
always
just
tell,
getting-
Care Bear. I can always tell.
No, you can't.
Yes,
silly.
I
Yes, you can. We absolutely
No.
can, Care Bear.
Well,
I'm sorry,
you know
Mr.
what's funny is
Latanya.
I come in your stream, you know, sober and everything, but I think you put on a great show. You have a great stream. I love it to death, but I don't agree. You know, I'm the opposite. So
You don't agree with him?
no, everything you guys, you know, I love your show and I
New
come
York
in. but
City.
No, I'm an opposite. I'm an opposite. I'm a
Oh,
Trump
by the
fan.
way, Rand, the notice has
And
been
everything you
paid.
guys talk about, you knock Trump, and I don't like it, to be honest. It's disturbing to me. You have a president, you should stick up for him. He's the president of this country right now.
I mean, they don't have to.
Huh?
They don't have to like Trump.
Yeah, you live in the United States. You shouldn't knock him if you live here, even
It
with
doesn't mean that you do have to like him.
if you disagree or agree, you should support the president of our country.
I mean, they're not. It doesn't work like that.
We literally.
Yes, it
They
does.
don't. They don't have to support
I
the
feel
president.
like tonight's conversation has been centered around the First Amendment.
I
We're not
didn't-
obligated to like the
They're
president.
not obligated to like the president.
But I've met all the other presidents that I didn't vote for, I still supported them, even though I didn't support or vote for
I mean,
them.
you can't support them if you think that they're doing everything wrong.
But really, it's
I
like
mean,
if you're a jury and
if you
they,
thought that Biden was
if
doing
you
everything wrong, you
convict the
didn't support
jury
Biden.
innocent or guilty, you have to go with it. That's how I feel.
I mean, you may wish that the president is successful, but you may not support
You know
him.
what I'm saying? Like whether it's Mitt Romney or Biden, even if I didn't vote for, I would still support them. I don't understand how, Erica, you don't support Trump even though he's the president. Like that's
I
what I
have many reasons for not supporting Trump,
I
Care
know,
Bear.
but you live in the country and he's the president. How can you, everybody voted for him?
Because
Why
no,
do you
not
not?
everyone voted for him, Care Bear. He got 49.8% of the
But
vote.
he's
Not
the
everyone voted for
president.
him.
He's the president. Whether it was him or Kamala, and
Kamala.
I would never knock if it was Kamala.
Kamala.
If she was the president and she got voted, I would not knock her because she got elected.
I don't think that Kamala Harris, if elected, would be doing anything to strip you of your civil liberties and
know,
your
but
rights.
you
But
are
Donald
a
Trump is
citizen.
acting, no, Care
It
Bear.
doesn't matter.
He
It
is
doesn't
literally
matter.
trying to strip people of their
doesn't
civil liberties and
matter.
their rights.
It
He
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
want transgender people serving in the
Doesn't
military,
matter.
which is a choice. It's a voluntary act, and he does not want them serving
It's
into it. There's
like
no
voting
reason
for
for that.
jury, and the
Also,
jury
he is
voted
literally stripping
innocent
away
or
the
guilty.
Civil Rights Act of 1964 piece by piece.
I
Is what he's doing.
understand.
You understand that? So you understand that he is literally trying to take
Doesn't
away
matter.
my
That's not.
rights. It
It
does
doesn't
matter.
matter.
It does
Does
matter.
not
He's
matter.
trying to take away my rights
No.
and people that look
What
like
the
me.
citizens
All
voted
right. It
for
matters.
was
No,
elected.
the majority did not vote for
They
him.
did.
No, they did not.
Then
49.8%
why
does
is
not a
he?
majority make.
I
How
mean, the
many
majority of
people?
people who voted
I
for
How
don't
him.
agree with you, honey.
many?
I don't
How
agree with
many? Don't
you.
call me honey, Care Bear. How
He
many
doesn't. He's
people
president.
in this country?
President.
No, you may want to bow down and kiss the
I'm
ring.
not bow
I don't have to
down.
kiss
Nothing.
anything. All
He's
right. I know the
president. You have
Constitution,
to
and I can
accept it,
freely
and
speak
that's
out
it.
against the president. I can
No, you
freely
can't
speak
do
out
that.
against him.
You
Yes, I
can't do
can.
that.
Can I say a
No.
bad?
Where
Can I
does
say
it
a
say that
bad
I
word?
can't?
You
Can I
have to
say a bad word?
respect.
You
You
can say a
have to
bad word.
respect
Go
the
ahead.
president like
Care
you
Bear, hold
respect the
on.
jury.
Hey, Care Bear.
I don't
My lips,
respect Casey
Care Bear.
Anthony.
Care Bear. My lips was made for licking molasses, not licking ass. I'm not going to lick Donald Trump's ass. You may want to do that, and if that makes you happy, darling, go for it. But I don't have to.
Like, how do you expect someone to actually do their job if they can't take criticism? Is he not supposed to take? Is he beyond reproach? I'm sorry, reproach. Hey, friend. So glad to see you here. All right, that's my friend, Nikki. Hi. Okay.
It's always okay to debate and to have opposition. Basically, it gives you a better leader with opposition, because there's a lot of things if you in
I want to read this off, Joel. All
okay.
right. Shout out to Phil for the 3. Phil, you know I like whole numbers. Like whole numbers, multiples of 10 or 5. Come on, Phil. What you doing, Phil? I love you though. Thank you. Shout out to Phil for the 3. Phil said, why do these people not understand that our country is built on the people's rights, not the one person sitting in the chair? They serve us. We don't fall in line behind them. That is very, very true. That is extremely true. Donald Trump is a public servant. He is not a dictator. He's not king. He is supposed to serve us and what is right for the American people as a whole. His job is not just to look out for the 1% and the uber wealthy. That's not his job. His job is to look out for what we would say is the least of us to the best of us. All right? He's not doing that. Again, I say, and I know it's repetitive, but I need you to understand, Care Bear, that this man is trying to strip away over 100 years of progress in this country.
It doesn't matter. He's the
It
president
does
of the
matter. I
United
want you to
States.
stop saying that.
He's the president. You have to
It
respect.
does matter.
No, it
Care
doesn't.
Bear, when you don't have access to the care that you need, it will matter. When you aren't able to collect a Social Security check, when that's going to be the only form of income that you count on, it will matter. His actions have consequences. All right? They may not be immediate, but they have consequences. You may not see it for another 10 or 20 years, but there is a consequence here,
I
Care Bear.
understand, but if you're
No,
a
you don't
citizen,
understand, because if you
listen to
understood,
me.
you would not keep saying that it doesn't matter.
If you are a citizen of the United States, you should respect the president, just like you respect the jury.
Respect is something that is completely earned. You do not demand respect.
I'm
You
not gonna
don't. It is
argue.
earned.
I'm not going to argue.
do
There
if you're a
is no
dictator.
argument here. Exactly, Joel. You do if you are a dictator. We do not live in a dictatorship here in the United States of America. That is not what our government was founded upon. And it will never be a dictatorship here. So as long as the Constitution is still standing and it is the law of the land, I and many other people like me are going to continue to speak out about the wrong that Donald Trump is doing. We
Well, we're
cannot
not going
continue
to
to
accept
allow
it
it.
because he's the president. You have to respect the
Ma'am,
president.
you do not understand what criticism is. You don't understand what criticism is. For some reason or another, you think that Donald Trump is above reproach. I don't know why you
He's
think
the
that. Why do you
president.
think that?
You have to respect the president.
He's not king.
Y'all, hey,
This is not England.
y'all, I understand what y'all doing, but we kind of just letting some things happen right now, y'all. So be easy.
Thank you.
And I'm not being mean to Erica. I would tell, if it was my mom, I would tell her the same. It's not like I'm treating her anything different, or my best friend. I'm just talking to her like
How did you feel
anybody.
about Obama?
I'm sorry?
I don't know much about Obama. I'm just saying that you have to respect the president. It's like the jury. If the jury verdicts somebody guilty or innocent, you have to respect it. That's your president. You have to respect the president. I'm not saying you have to agree with him.
Pump the brakes, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. So that means that we should respect the jury that found him guilty of those 34 felonies, correct?
No, he's not
See?
guilty.
See,
He
there we
never
go.
got convicted
Yes, he
of that.
did.
He never
Yeah,
got
yes,
convicted.
he did.
No, he
Yes, he
didn't.
did.
He's the president. You should support him in the decisions that he makes.
The
That's all I'm
goalpost
saying.
is on wheels.
You don't have to agree with it, but you have to support him. He's
The
the
goalpost
president.
is on wheels.
Oh boy.
Fucking Care Bear.
You know, you support Casey Anthony.
Thank you, Phil, for making things right again. Hold on. We're at $95 to go, guys. 95 to go. Pay links are in the bio. That's the best way to support the live. Pay links, everything with Erica is the name on Venmo. Also have a PayPal and a Zelle. So thank you so much for all you guys do. And be sure to show love to Alina and Ren too. Thank you. I want to hear them say thank you also. Let's see here. Oh, Lordy. Hey, RC, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Is the phone like in your hand tonight, or do you have it on the table?
Oh, let me get on.
Care Bear, you are something.
Hold on. You said, do you support Casey Anthony? According to your standards, Care Bear, we should absolutely respect her because she was found not guilty.
Exactly. Yep. That's how it should be.
Care,
He was not guilty.
Ma'am,
do you
to go
respect
by
OJ?
that.
Because he was found not guilty, you have to respect the jury.
So
Yes.
well, hey, Ren, at least you don't bend. She
But what about the civil jury?
Yeah, but they don't fall down.
OJ was not guilty,
But
so
there
you
was a
have to
civil
respect
jury.
him. Doesn't matter. He was not
was,
guilty.
in the civil
all-
jury, he
what
was
I'm trying
guilty,
to
just
say
like Trump was civilly liable for abuse.
Gotta support if you're an American citizen. That's just the
No,
way it
that's a
should
really
be.
weird way to think about it. It's actually the opposite of the reason the country was formed. Yeah, we
No,
weren't
it's
supposed to
not.
have kings.
I support the jury. If the
The
jury,
jury that found the jury that found OJ civilly guilty.
no, they
So
convicted
you
him.
only support certain juries. Okay.
No, he was convicted not guilty. So
A civil jury found that he did it.
well, he was innocent.
A civil jury found he was not innocent. Oh my God.
But here's the thing, Care Bear. I need you to actually to explain to us, why do you believe that Trump cannot and should not be subject to the people in which he serves criticism? Why can't we criticize Trump?
I'm not saying
Don't just say that it's because he's the president. Tell us why we cannot criticize him.
You can criticize him. He's not perfect. No human is perfect. God's children is not perfect. We all sin. But he's the president, so you have to respect him, whether you disagree or not. You can't bash him. I would never bash Camilla, whatever her name is. If she was the president, I would never bash her.
You just disrespected her by not even pronouncing her name right. After I heard you get told how to say it.
Kamala. I'm not
Kamala. Damn, it's really hard for you, huh?
We will swallow, but they don't fall down.
You're telling me Obama and Biden, Clinton, they didn't get criticized? I mean,
everybody gets criticized.
Come on.
It's your job.
Gold all in my chain.
So it is what it is.
Well, but how are you supposed to make something if you're not going to point out the problem? Can you fix it?
Exactly.
Open debate is very important.
I don't care who the president is. There's going to be there's always been a problem.
Then we need to be able to point it out as people and then make our representatives, including the president, fix those problems, right?
Sure. But no, just because it's Trump or whoever, there's always been a problem.
Well, Trump is making problems. Trump is creating problems.
I don't agree with that at all.
He is. His tariffs are a self-inflicted wound to the economy. His rhetoric has been a self-inflicted wound to the stock market.
Whatever.
See, you just nothing really matters, huh?
You're blindly following Trump.
Biased. You're just biased. You're just
But RC, in his first term, when the stock market went up, because of Obama.
Hey, someone has a really bad echo. It's Care Bear. Care Bear, you have a really bad echo. Swipe out of the app like you're checking a text message and then come back. But that was a really bad echo.
FYI.
Also, send me $20.
If you're spamming things in the chat, you will be muted. Sorry.
I had to tell Care Bear. Care Bear, send me $20. It's a thing. It's a thing. All right. So yeah, swipe out of the app. Someone said, or just swipe out as well. Yeah. Drea, we have to try. Drea. Jeez.
I mean, it's okay. Those debates are very important. It's you get to see different point of views, and people communicate and get better at trying to understand. We all here trying to better understand even why we here.
Mm-hmm.
Why we even exist. So this whole thing is just having debates is an important part of it in the public sphere.
Well, we don't actually have debates. We have more so talks because you can't debate facts.
I mean,
and like Care Bear was saying that RC is biased, and I'm like, no, just because he knows facts and actually can disseminate information and critically think does not make one biased. It just doesn't. All right. Having an understanding of all that is happening and being able to actually look at it outside of your own lens is very, very important during this time. It just is. It really is, because what we have here right now are people who are literally in a cult. All right. Not everyone is in the cult of MAGA. Some people are in a fucking cult. That man can do no wrong. All right. They believe every word he says. Every word he says.
And I think it's on both sides.
Lies. He can tell them no lies.
No.
I think it's on both sides. It's like people are in echo chambers.
Hey, Ren, why Care Bear send $20?
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Care Bear, she cracks me up.
You want to know the one thing about Care Bear? She do put her money where her mouth is. She do.
She freaking loves me. I don't know why, but she does.
It's not on both sides, and I'm gonna tell you why.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Let me explain to you why.
Drop some hearts for Care Bear, guys.
Actually, the people on the left tend to judge their politicians a lot harsher
Exactly.
than the people on the right do.
They don't. You just think it's okay for Biden to give a 14-year pardon, preemptive pardon to his family and his friends. That's not okay.
It is
So
perfectly okay.
That's not
Donald
okay.
Trump gave a pardon to his son-in-law's father. Like he did
You-
that. Like I'm
You're
trying to
only
understand
saying
it.
that.
Trump talked about
How is
pardoning himself.
You're only
exactly?
saying that because you're part of the team and your
No,
No.
no.
team.
Before
no,
Biden was president, did Trump talk about pardoning
No, you're
himself?
only
Joel,
saying that,
Joel,
but
did
he
Trump?
didn't.
You're
Did
lying.
he?
You're lying. Yeah,
Did
he
he?
did. He actually did talk. He
Did he
asked.
pardon
He
himself?
asked about if he
Did
could.
he pardon
Hold on,
himself?
Joel. You're missing
He
the point.
asked if he
I'm not
could.
missing
Yes, you
anything.
are
Who did
intentionally.
he
It seems.
What would
pardon?
he pardon himself from?
What did it?
I
He
know
can.
we
He
don't.
could use that
What
preemptive.
would he have to be able to pardon
They're
himself
saying,
from?
okay, they're saying,
Okay, can he pardon
he could
himself
have
from state
used.
crimes?
Listen.
You're
He
not.
could have
You're not
used.
listening.
He
You're
could have.
not
He could have
listening at all,
used the same
Joel.
pardon
Joel,
that was
just
given to
talking
Fauci.
is not going to make you right. He
It would.
pardoned. He
He could have
pardoned
given
Roger
himself the
Stone.
same
He pardoned
pardon
Mike
that was given
Flynn.
to Fauci.
He pardoned a bunch of his own crony people that are straight up corrupt, proven in
And then
court.
that's the same thing that Biden did.
None
The
of the
same
people
corny
that Biden
people.
pardoned actually had criminal
Corny
charges.
people.
He
His
saved
people.
taxpayer money from meaningless investigations that would have gone
Oh
nowhere.
my God.
It was
No, he
political.
didn't.
You
Just because
didn't
you're a
even
team member,
you didn't even
you're part
find
of a team,
impeachable
you're a fan.
offenses, Joel. You
You're just
didn't
a
even
fan.
you didn't even
hey,
find impeachable offenses, much less
You're
indictments.
just a
And you
fan.
made Trump
We would
immune.
have found.
Guys,
We would have found.
guys,
You made Trump immune, dude.
guys. Hold on. I want to shout out Phil. Thank you, Phil, for the 3. Phil says it's frustrating when someone like Joel, who is both smart and intelligent, is also blinded at the same time. He is biased and unwilling to see some things because of his past experiences. Totes agree. Totally agree.
and
Listen,
It has a lot to do with Haiti.
hold on,
they would have found that
hey, Joe, hold on,
crime
hold
Hold
on,
on,
hold
with
on,
the
Joel.
hold on,
Biden family.
hold on,
Joel,
Joe.
let Ren speak, please.
Trump, in his first term, pardoned Rob Blagojevich, who was the governor of Illinois and was super corrupt and
I
went to
know
jail
that.
for trying to
I know
sell
that. He's a
Obama's
Democrat.
seat. Michael Milken, Dinesh D'Souza. He also pardoned Paul Manafort, Roger Stone, Michael Flynn, Steve Bannon, and George Papadopoulos. Those are his friends.
You okay with him
Now,
doing that?
now list Biden pardons.
See,
What crime did Fauci commit?
Now list his pardon. So
What
why
crime?
do you need a
What crime
pardon?
did Liz Cheney commit? What crime did
If
Adam Schiff
if
commit?
they didn't commit any crime, why do they need a pardon?
Because Trump promised to go after them and waste hundreds of thousands of their dollars and taxpayer dollars on a meaningless witch hunt for political revenge.
You could. It means if anything, it
What
means
crime
that
did they commit?
you don't believe in the
What crime
system.
did they commit?
They didn't have to commit a crime.
You made Trump immune from the law. What
If
crime did they
somebody,
commit?
if somebody
Joel,
commit
answer
no
the question.
crime,
Trump was
if
indicted
somebody,
and
Brother Mike
convicted.
if you truly
Gunn.
believe,
Trump
if you
was
if you
indicted and
truly
convicted. What crime did they
listen,
commit?
we just agree
So you're a
that
hypocrite.
this
Okay, got it.
country,
Joel, you're just going to talk and prove you're a hypocrite.
we
That's
just
fine. You
agreed
don't have to
that
keep talking to prove you're a hypocrite. We got it.
we just agreed that the president of the United States is
You're
not
a
a
massive
king.
hypocrite.
We just agreed on that.
He
Didn't
asked
we?
for immunity.
We just agreed
He
that the
literally asked
president
for
of the
immunity,
United
and he
States
was a
is not a
convicted felon
king.
when you voted for him the
Oh
third
my
time.
God. We just
That is
agreed
true.
that the president of the United States is not a king, is he?
You're the one that helped him stay above the law.
We just agreed that
Was
the
he
president of the
facing
United
other
States
indictments?
hey,
is not a king.
God,
Okay,
you
so
are
guys,
really dense.
hey guys. Okay, Ren, I want to. Well, I have a question for Care Bear from the audience.
Sure.
Okay, all right. So, from Danielle, sent 5, and she's asking. Care Bear said if Kamala would have won, she would have supported her. She wants to know, Care Bear, if Kamala won and wanted to ban white women from voting in the future, would you have supported her? Would
I
you
don't.
support that?
I honestly don't think a president would ban a race from voting. I don't.
Oh yeah, that's never happened in this country.
Yeah. I don't think that would ever happen.
Again, you mean?
Huh?
Again, because it already has happened.
What year was that?
What?
Holy God.
Jesus Christ! When did women get the right to vote? When women fought for the right to vote? What year was it made law? Do you recall?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Oh God, 1921.
Okay, so what she's saying is, would that really exist?
It has was
It
my point, and you're
has.
not even.
When did Black
1920.
people get the right to vote in this country?
I understand, but that was years ago.
It was within the lifetime of people that are still alive. What the?
My uncle, was in Durham Elementary School, like
Okay, well, I'm
third grade.
35. I'm 35, and it's
There
not
are
allowed.
people's grandparents who are living
Okay,
today
I'm
who lived in a
talking.
world where they did not
35.
have the right to vote.
I understand that, but I'm 35 and it hasn't existed since I've been alive.
They're
Care
still
Bear, you
doing
can't be
racial
this
suppression
way.
efforts. There's Republicans
Are
are
you familiar
still
with
engaging.
gerrymandering?
I was
So
just about to
you
ask
think
that.
Kamala would ban white people?
Kamala.
Kamala would ban white people from voting? Is that what
It
the
wasn't
question?
1921, it was 1919. I'm sorry, guys.
Mhm.
The
That wasn't
21st
the
Amendment.
point, really, Care Bear.
No,
And
it is the
Hold on,
question.
hold
The
on, Care
question
Bear. Hold on,
was,
Care Bear.
I
Hold
just
on,
want my
Care Bear. Hold
time.
on, Care Bear. Hey, Joe, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
this is the problem. Like I was
Care
interested
Bear,
in
hold
African American and it
on
was
a
racism, and
second.
that's why I can't do it
Care
anymore.
Bear,
oh my
darling,
god.
I'm
pump your
done.
brakes. Hold on, pump the brakes. I'm gonna let you talk. Just hold on, Joe.
I love everybody.
Care Bear.
What?
Ren,
Hmm.
what are you about to do?
I think I'm a little naive because I don't know what's going on because I love everyone.
Would you rather go the other way?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, Care Bear, I got a question for you.
What's up?
What's the difference between a wormhole and a loophole?
I don't know. You guys have said, I've heard you say.
You got sent through a wormhole. Bye.
Jesus Christ.
It hurts.
Jesus. I didn't even take Tylenol today. I can't deal.
Wait,
Not
y'all,
tonight, Care Bear.
I was gonna say Erica made an executive decision, y'all. So
I'm sorry. I had to make an executive decision, guys. I apologize. But
It was a
my-
good decision.
Jeez Louise. My
So Tink,
God. She is
Oh,
something
Tink,
else. Okay. Let me see here. Hi, Manny. Did you vote for Trump? Man. Hi. Did you vote for Trump? Man? What's the man's name, Ren? I can't see.
Manic.
Manic? Okay. Did you vote for Donald Trump? I don't think
Oh,
Manic
sorry,
knows
I
us
didn't
in
mean to get
here.
on live.
Okay, no worries, love. Have a great night.
You too.
Okay.
And Incon.
All right. And does it say Jazz?
Yes.
Okay, hi. Did you vote for Trump?
I did not, but I have a mom of my father is from Costa Rica and my mom is an American and she voted for Trump.
Are your parents married?
They have been married for 40 years. Yes.
Does she want to get a divorce?
She want to get him real quick.
If you want another laugh, her first husband is from Puerto Rico.
Well, he's an American.
Yeah.
Yes. In our eyes, but probably not in Trump's
No, in Trump's
view.
eyes, he's an American.
I can't even remember he was president.
I really wanted to just come on and say no, I did not vote for Trump, obviously because of my heritage and my background, but I think that we have family members. I have family. I can't say we, but I have family members that have done things that we don't understand and we don't agree with. I also have a trans child, and it has caused a divide in my family.
Okay.
because of this situation. So I think for me, the reason I wanted to come on here is I wanted to ask, like, from people who have been through this situation, like, how do you try to create a glue to that divide, or do you just say enough is enough?
I haven't been through that situation. No one in my family voted for Donald Trump.
Facts.
It would be. It would
None of
depend
my
on how
friends
toxic.
voted for Trump either.
Do you and your mom fight a lot about you not supporting?
If politics and religion comes up, then yes, there is a lot of divide. My dad is like my heart and soul. I love him to the core of my being. I relate more to the Hispanic side of me than I do the Caucasian
Hold on, Jazz. Hold on a second.
side of me.
Hold on. Hold on.
What?
Hey, you guys. Y'all talking about y'all want some pickle time, but it's still $67 left in this goal. So y'all obviously don't want it that bad. Okay. Jazz, darling. Right now we are looking for Trump supporters only. So just listen. You will hear, you will learn a lot, and maybe something will resonate with you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right, love. Thank you so much for coming by. No, I just think I like what RSC said. Actually, it depends on how toxic they are. So there's that part. Are they willing to listen? Are they willing to learn? It's all about humility. If they still have not an open mind, but their heart is a little bit open, then you may be able to actually get in there and get something through, and maybe they'll have empathy and see the humanity in others, and not just be a blind follower of Donald Trump.
Well, not even just that. If they are still trying to make excuses for what Donald Trump is doing now,
yeah,
there's
that's the hard
there's no
part.
redeeming.
That's
There's no
what I was
redeeming.
saying. Like, do they still have the open heart and a crack in the mind where the information can actually get through and they can process it, understand it, and maybe change their minds. But if not, then it's like you're wasting time, and it's okay to go no contact. It's okay to separate, as hard as it may be.
If she's choosing Trump over her own grandchild, then I mean,
Yeah, that's wow. Over her own husband. Come on.
no, the second husband too, right?
Yeah, second
Yeah, that's
husband.
right.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely insanity to me. But yeah. So Joel, what other reason? Joel, what's a tariff?
Yeah, I just wish that you guys weren't as condescending as you guys are.
Joel, I am never condescending. You cannot even say that. I am not condescending at
You guys
all.
are.
I'm not
That's the first thing I
condescending.
noticed. Yeah, you guys are. It's a
Me?
common thing. It's a common thing from people from the left. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Me
MAGA's never
condescending.
condescending.
Yeah, just acting like you know everything better than everybody else. Like,
Oh, that's crazy. That is the first time I've ever been called condescending, and I definitely don't even know how to deal with it.
Methinks the man doth
it's
protest.
like I could be like, hey, Erica, what is the distance between the North Pole and the South Pole?
I'd be like, okay, let me find the answer.
Yeah, so I could be like, just let's be cordial and have conversation without being.
I asked you a question though. I just said, what's a tariff? What's a tariff?
Really?
We're keeping the conversation going.
Not even just that. You'd be surprised at how many
Okay,
people
so-
don't know
so-
the answer to
Let
that.
me tell you a story, Joel. Hold on, let me tell you a story. Joel, let me tell you a story. Come on, let me tell you a story. Because like you said, I'm being condescending, but seriously, I asked that question to get a baseline understanding, like a fundamental foundation of like where your mind is, what you do know. And the reason why is we had a young man come up here and we said, what's a tariff? And this young man literally said, it's a tax that the other country pays. We were like, I'm sorry, what? What else did he end up saying, Rand? Was RC here that night?
Yeah, the nationality.
Yeah, the nationality. Sean. Thank you. Thank you, Sean.
He said the nationality pays.
Sean, hold on, Sean. Thank you for sending the gift and shit. Appreciate you. Y'all draw some hearts in the chat for Sean. All right. But yeah, he said the nationality pays it. Like he was serious. And you know why he said that? Because Donald Trump on two separate occasions, once in 2024, in August of 2024, and most recently, I believe in February of 2025, he got on TV in front of reporters and literally said that the other country pays the tariff, which isn't true. And so, you know, we
I
want
mean,
to understand what you do. You know
it's
what
like
you
a
do.
long, it's like something that's a long way of explaining it. It is a tax. I mean, he got that part right.
Does the other country pay it though?
I mean, it's an import tax,
Does the
basically.
other country pay it?
I mean, if the other country paid it, pay what?
Does the other country pay it?
Whoever is in the import and exporting business, they're the company that pay the tax, that pay that tariff. So
Do
for
they
instance,
absorb
like,
the cost of the tax,
so
or do
when
they pass it on?
GM goes to China and trying to sell their cars, right?
Do
So
they absorb the cost, or do they pass it on?
it all depends. I mean, you can't know for sure like how much of it they pass on.
So they're just going to absorb the extra 25% that they.
It depends on what their profit margin is.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't.
It depends on what their profit
I'm
margin is.
sorry.
You don't know how much of it they pass on.
It's just ridiculous. I can't.
Okay,
even,
RC, what percentage of the tariff that they would pass on?
Consumers end up paying for the extra
what
cost. Why would they
percentage?
absorb it? Why would the company absorb it?
What percentage, RC?
Let's say it's only 20 of the 25.
It's 100% of the tariff that passed
Isn't
on
it
to
bad?
consumer. What percentage?
It's a self-inflicted wound to the economy, and you're
cares,
defending
RC?
it.
You
Why should we
deflect
have to pay any increase?
RC, you deflect.
Why should we have to pay any percentage extra?
Passed on to consumer.
Okay, so before Aaron goes to sleep, I want to read this message from Aaron. Thank you so much, Aaron, for the $6. She said, "Thanks for all that you and the panel do. You are my favorite part of my nightly bedtime routine. You make my doom scrolling of our current world a little brighter." Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. That is funny. And also shout out to Phil for the 2. Phil said, why does he know the answer and can't just say, no, the other country doesn't pay? Avoiding just shows he is afraid to answer. Yeah. Like, dude, just say it. Say
Not
it with your
afraid.
chest.
I'm sorry, not afraid.
You're not afraid now because Phil just gave
Not
you the
afraid.
answer.
I was never
but
afraid.
Come on.
I was never afraid because I'm just talking about it with RC here. I was never afraid. I'm just having the conversation.
It's an unnecessary self-inflicted wound to the economy, and
But RC,
it's a ridiculous thing
I'm
that he's
not
done.
saying that. I'm not saying that that's because somebody voted for Trump. It doesn't mean that they agree with everything
Hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat.
with the way that
I
Trump
hear that a
does
lot, but what would have been the disqualifying thing where you're like, yeah, I can't vote for him? Because to me, he did it a long time ago.
What is that for you?
Oh, let's see. Do you think if Obama had denigrated POWs and said McCain's not a war hero, I like people who weren't captured, that he would have become president?
So that is the disqualifying.
Answer me a question. Answer the question. Do you really believe in this America that Obama could have gotten away with the same rhetoric about McCain that Trump did?
I don't know that.
Just on that alone,
I do not play hypothetical. I do not know that.
You're just disqualified. You lost any credibility you tried to pretend to have. Because you
don't
know
know
damn
that.
well there's no way Obama could have done that. Obama
don't
could
know
not have
that.
had 3 baby mamas and bragged about cheating on them, much less talking
I
about
do
assaulting
not
women
know
and then
that.
been elected. You know that.
I
You're
do not know
disingenuous.
that.
If you're
This is
saying that, I
hypothetical.
can't talk to you. You're just a liar at that point.
This is hypothetical.
You're a
You can do
liar.
whatever
It's
you want.
disingenuous
I do
as
not.
fuck, and you know it.
Hold on.
See, now
They
you're getting
had a
angry.
problem with him wearing a tan suit.
Seriously, he had mustard and they lost. He used the word that and they lost their mind for months. Give me a break. You
I
don't have any
know.
credibility. Never
Like,
mind.
you're just asking hypothetical question. I don't know that.
Actually, I just proved you have no
How would
credibility.
I know? You
I
didn't
proved
prove
you don't
anything.
have integrity. I proved you have no principles.
You didn't prove
Yep,
anything. You
I
just got
did.
angry.
I could
Start
do it
cursing.
again too, but you're a waste of time.
You're just screaming and think that you're right. That's all
I know
you're
I'm
doing.
right. I know I'm right.
You think that you
On
are.
character alone, he should have been disqualified. Now I'm going to ask you again. What would he have to do that he hasn't already done for you to be for him to be disqualified for you?
Because to be the president of the United States is not a job of a character. There's no character test.
Bullshit. You're telling me there's never been a character test. That's usually what it's mostly been
There isn't
about.
a character
Yeah,
test.
you think a
There
terrible
isn't.
person is going to do good for the country?
There
Do
have.
you think a terrible person
There
is
was a
going
lot
to
of
have
terrible.
good policy?
How many terrible presidents?
Can
that
a
you think
terrible
we've had in the
person with
United
no
States before
empathy,
Trump?
no
How
empathy,
many
and
terrible
no ability
people?
to tell the truth, he's going to be
How
a
many?
good president?
How many terrible
Can
human
you
beings
condemn
have
him
we
for
had?
anything? Are you incapable of
You
condemning
just
him
keep
for anything?
talking
Now,
on
I'm
and
just
on
curious,
and on and
can
on and
you
on and on
condemn
and
him
on.
for something?
Can you just ask?
Can
Okay,
you
if you want to
condemn
ask a
Trump for
question and
something?
just answer it,
If character
right?
doesn't matter, then you can never criticize our candidates
Because
ever again. Ever. You have
because
no
we
leg
can
to stand
compare
on.
him to past presidents that were
Just
terrible.
because you let a felon who was found liable for abusing women and was actually charged with
I don't know whether that what they're saying is true.
it's in court.
It is
It's
anything
observable
could be in
reality to
court.
anybody that doesn't have their head firmly up
What do you
his
mean?
butt.
Like charges could be made up on people all the time.
He
We've seen this
was
all the time in
bragging
this
about
country.
it on audio. He
Are
said
you a
he
real
could do it
person,
because he's
Joel?
famous. You
Are you a real
hypocrite.
person?
Okay.
How do we
Guys,
know? How do we know Joel's a real person? Can you prove it to us?
But we don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that. Why are you here?
okay.
What are you trying to do?
Okay, take me out.
I'm not saying take you out, but I'm just trying to illustrate to you this is what you're doing. At some point, here's the thing. At some point, we have to agree on reality, and you people live on a different planet. So how do we build a bridge of understanding here?
I could be fake. You could be fake.
True. That is absolutely
Oh,
true.
he's real.
He's real.
Amadou.
Awesome. Do you read
Yay.
books? Do you read books? Do you know how to write? Because I'm not convinced based on how you're answering.
So you just coming here to be insulting, okay?
I'm not being insulting.
You're insulting our intelligence.
You're not.
It's an observation.
Not at
You
all.
interpret the observation to be an insult.
Not
but
at
it's
all.
not
Somebody
real.
that disagree with
Here's
you
the thing. No. Here's the thing.
instantly cannot read
Do you
and
know
write.
who? Do you know who Ben Shapiro is?
Hey, men.
I don't know him.
I
I've
would
seen
like
him.
to speak
on
for
the
just a
podcast.
moment. If y'all can hear me. Thanks. Okay, thanks, guys. Okay, shout out to Phil for the 4 to square the monies. Phil know what it is. Hypotheticals test the bounds of realities. Hypotheticals are necessary to come to truth when clear evidence isn't available at the start. That is very true. All right. It just basically tests us like, okay, it's kind of like a what would you do type of situation. All right. To test where your standing is, Joel. Okay.
And my answer could be I don't know.
Yeah. It could be you don't
I
know,
don't know what I
but
would
to
do.
say I don't do hypotheticals.
That's why, because I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. It's an unknown.
There are things we do know.
Where the other
We
lady
know
go?
Trump bragged about assaulting women and that he was found liable in court for doing such to a woman.
Look,
And he defamed her twice. You can't deny that.
I
It's
don't
reality.
care.
To deny it makes you sound psychotic.
And what I'm saying is, I don't care that he brag about.
I know
grabbing
you
women
don't
by
care
the
that he
pussy.
was
I
found
don't care
liable
about
because
that.
you're a hypocrite with no integrity.
I don't care about that.
Okay,
I know
so
you don't
here's
care.
what's
That's the
about to
problem. It's
happen.
sociopathic.
Here's what's about to happen. All right. Here's the deal, guys.
What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Euthanize me?
What? Huh? That was so random. Stop. Don't
I
do
feel
that.
like this guy RC wants
There's
to
a
do
lot of
something today.
sociopaths in this country. I didn't
This guy is
suggest
super
euthanizing them.
angry.
Hey, penis holders, be quiet. I'm trying to talk. And I don't have my soundboard to do the deep voice, and I don't like yelling. So stop. Thank you. Okay? Appreciate y'all. All right. Guys. All right. It's Trisha's birthday, and I want to do pickle time. All right. But I'm not putting on that damn pickle costume if we're not hitting the goals. Okay. All right. The only goal that we have left to hit is the $55 goal. Okay. So by all means, if you want to knock that out, do it. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica on Venmo. I also have a PayPal and I have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. I am giving this 28 more minutes for Trisha. Okay. And we're gonna after we hit, I know we're gonna hit it. I'm manifesting it because we got the manifestation goal. Thank you, Sean. Love you. All right. And we got Alina and Ram both over 1,000, which is great. We're at 200,000 likes. The only thing we got to do is knock out our manifestation goal. Okay. Not manifestation goal, our daily donation goal. So once we get that, we can do pickle time and have fun. Joe, you should stick around and see what that's all about. All right. So yeah, because you can get this pickle. All right. You can get this pickle, Joel. Okay. So guys, let's do all the good things. All right. Let's stay engaged. Let's do this for Trisha for her birthday so she can have some fun because she really, really loves pickle time. All right. Now, men folk. All right. RC and SJ, y'all know I love you. All right. I just need y'all to stop talking over each other. Okay. One at a time. All right. SJ, you just got here. All right. So I'll allow you to have the floor. All right. Then whoever you're speaking to is going to respond.
I'm happy to listen. I'm just trying to understand why Joel is trying to be cute and pretend that he doesn't know what RC is talking about, because it's giving either you're mentally compromised or you're not an honest person. So can you clarify for us?
Yeah, as Jay, I don't even want to talk to you because all you come in here, unless you want to have like a shouting match, I can do that with you because you're being insulting from the very beginning. So I'm not interested.
So if I make an observation that you have a certain haircut, is that insulting or is that just an observation?
I mean, I can make a lot of observation about you, but
Yeah,
we're
go
gonna
for it. I mean,
like right off the bat and start,
yeah, go for it. You're absolutely welcome to make an observation. I'm not gonna.
That's not okay. Yes, that's not. Okay.
I'm just trying to understand why you're.
You know what you did and why you did it, so it's okay. And I don't want to ask you a question.
I did it because I've been listening to you and not being honest with RC. So I'm trying to understand. That's why I'm asking questions. Now you could simply say I don't want to answer your questions, just like you don't believe that what RC is saying is real. That's fine. You can say I don't agree. That's fine.
Okay, I don't have to believe what you believe. This is not religion.
I never brought up religion. That's an interesting thing you're bringing up. What's
you brought up belief.
Okay, RC, it's all you.
He's just a shameless liar with no integrity. There's nothing to talk about.
You see, then attacking somebody's character.
You lied about something provable in reality.
That's all you
It's a
could do,
provable
attacking
reality,
somebody.
and you're just lying about it. And you said you don't even
Attacking
care.
somebody's character.
Like, you don't care. You have a lack of character. Yeah, I'm going to say it. You have a lack of character.
You can say whatever you want.
No, it's fine. You keep proving it.
It's a free country. You can say whatever
I
you
know.
want.
You're free to be a sociopath. It's fine.
What else that am I? Yeah, go on.
What do you care about? Because
What
Trump
else
doesn't
am
give
I?
a shit about you.
What else that I am?
What do you care about? It's not other people.
Okay, what else I am? Like I'm a piece of shit. What else?
Joel, you voted for somebody who literally shits on the Constitution.
I'm literally
He
trash.
assaulted a woman,
What else that I am?
defamed her twice. You don't care about his criminality. You don't care about his corruption. You don't care about his racism. You don't care about his misogyny. You don't care about him assaulting women and bragging about it and being found liable. What do you care about?
What else that I am, RC?
Can you drop him? I'm really, please. I'm done.
Joel, answer the question.
Gross.
What
He's
else do you
gross.
care about?
He's a gross person.
Listen to this guy. He's getting angry.
You're a gross human being.
He cannot
Just because you
control his
can't
emotion.
feel things doesn't mean I shouldn't.
He's some emotional guy.
It's called passion, and I know you don't understand being a sociopath. I get it.
You're very small and emotional.
You have no empathy, no integrity, no
shows.
principles. What do you care about besides yourself? If even that.
You're a very small, emotional guy.
Do
and it
you?
shows.
Okay, you know what, dude? Fuck off. Never mind. You're just
Exactly.
beneath me. Like, really, you're a waste of anyone's time.
I know that I am beneath you.
You're a troll, and you're a waste of anyone's time.
Yes, you're
So
the best.
please just go away.
You're the
and
best.
waste other
Okay,
people's
okay,
time.
okay. All right.
You're the smartest
Bye.
person.
All right. So let's do a reset. Can we do a reset, please? Reset. I feel like that got really heated. All right. Okay. So good grief. So Joel, can you tell us because you said that you came from Haiti and you've been you live in Florida now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What part of Florida is it? Are you the one that's in Little Haiti or is that someone else?
No, it's some other person. I'm in the Fort Lauderdale area.
Okay, can you tell us just a little bit more about your immigration story? Because the reason why I'm asking about that is simply because, as an immigrant here in the United States, Trump literally wants you gone. So, and you voted for him. You told us why you voted for it. So,
I don't want to be. I don't want to be here.
no one gives a fuck. All right. I dropped him. All right. Jamie sent a lover's lock a long time ago. All right. So I found it.
She sent that for Care Bear, but
I don't give a fuck. We had so many of them.
Oh no, I was gonna say Drea said hold on, let me say exactly. She said Joe should have kept his camera off. His face. He said his face is pissing me off.
That is funny.
I was
That
just
is so
about to
funny.
use my monthly kick.
That is so funny. All right. Maggie, did you vote for Trump?
No, I did not. I just want to say that I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys a lot. I watch your lives all the time, and I watch a lot of other kind of political lives, and yours are my favorite. And I wish more people would watch because there are only 259 people in here, and I feel like there should be at least like 5,000 because I feel like
I
yours are the most factual, and it doesn't like devolve into arguing about rhetoric and just speaking over each other. Like, I feel like these are really good in terms of actually getting to know facts and what's true and what's not. And I appreciate the work you guys are doing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, love. Thank you so much for being here. All right, drop some hearts in the. I can't talk anymore, guys. I'm getting tired. Drop some hearts in the chat for Maggie. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate
I don't
you.
know how to drop, so
I got you. Don't worry. I got you.
okay, thank you. Have a nice night, guys.
You too, love. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh, that's great to hear, Jenny. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, if you are a sub and you're not in the Discord, by all means, join the Discord. It's fun there. And Ren and I make appearances. I like saying that. It's funny when I say that, okay? It makes me laugh. And as I told one of my good friends, as long as I'm laughing, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I just said it, okay? Oh, yay, Phil. Thank you so much for sending Maggie a sub. Phil is the friggin' best. Thank you, Phil. Drop some hearts in the chat for Phil. All right. Ren, I think it's time we do a sponsorship commercial.
All right.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, Davey. One moment, love.
Okay. Sorry.
Let me know. Elena?
Alina's not here anymore.
Oh.
She's just teacup. I don't know what the hell she's doing. Oh, she
she-
got it.
okay.
She was on standby.
Yeah. All right.
I freaking
Ready?
love her. Okay, go ahead.
I have a contract. I don't know about you guys. I got a contract.
Okay. In the arms of
Hey, y'all.
angel.
Welcome to Everything with Erica. I'm Erica. And, you know, today's price is actually $55. That's the lowest it's been in quite a while. So for just $55, you can support a Black woman creator. Again, it's just $55. Right? Everything with Erica is the name, Venmo, PayPal, and a Zelle. All links are in the bio. We appreciate all that you do. And you know, the spirit moves you. You can also support another Black woman creator, Raptured Ren. Nee Ray is the name. Venmo and Cash App links in the bio. And hey, even more so, you can support a Latina woman creator, Alina. She takes care of cats. It's absolutely amazing. So, women are here on this app doing the darn thing, and we need your support. So, for just $55, you too can support a woman creator. Thank you for all you do.
It's beautiful, Ren.
Thank you.
I freaking love doing the commercials, Ren. I love doing the commercials.
Wait, and I love the way Alita was cycling through pictures. It was great. It was great.
I hope someone clips that one. That's the one I'm posting. That's the one that's getting posted. That is that's a sponsorship that's getting posted.
Yeah, I'll drop down. I was hoping to talk to him, but he got in his feels, mostly because my parents are from Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica, and so
Oh, he's from Haiti.
just a little different perspective. But you know, they
Yeah.
voted for Trump.
You both
They
are
voted
from the
for Trump.
Caribbean.
And my brother voted for Trump. I don't talk to them, but I understand. We I mean, we used to have conversations, but like they're just not honest people. It's like you're either I know this sounds reductive, but it's like you're either evil or stupid at this point. So and that's like willfully, meaning I'm not trying to learn anything. I'm not gonna read any books. I'm not gonna listen. You know, RC is dropping facts and y'all are dropping facts and he's just not interested in it. So
yeah.
The reason I was asking those questions as it got under his skin was just to, you know, push him a little bit, but it's really hard for them to do it. So that's all. But
Thank you as always for stopping by,
Yeah, no
SJ. I
problem.
appreciate you. Y'all drop
Yeah,
some hearts in the chat for SJ. Yes. So hi, Davey. How are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Hi, I'm doing actually very well. I had a great day. How are you guys doing?
Doing pretty well, pretty much same. Did you vote for Trump?
I did. I was actually in Mishi's live earlier, and that's how I yeah,
I was
I
gonna
saw you.
say, I was there. I think I talked to you, right, Davey?
You did.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
voted. I don't know
yeah.
if you did. Like I
He
think
ha-
we were in the live at the same. I was kind of
RC was
quiet about
definitely
half the
there.
time, but I was honestly in that live for like 3 hours, and I'm
Yeah.
like, shoot, my screen time on TikTok. We don't talk about that. I was like, I was gonna join for 5 minutes. 3 hours later, I'm like, oh shoot, yeah.
Yeah, they'll pull you in.
I just came to, chill. If you don't want me to, like, I totally get that because I know you're like looking for people who are the ops only, I guess. Yeah.
Well, what I did forget, honestly, and you can tell everybody
course,
now if you
yeah.
want, is what made you decide that you made a mistake in voting for him?
I think no, I believe it was like everything. Honestly, what kind of pushed me over the most is some background context. I live in Orlando, Florida. So I have a lot of friends that are like Venezuelan, and a lot of Venezuela. If you may not know, it's like it's a third world country. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like they have a lot of corruption, and a lot of people came here seeking like refuge, because of their government in Venezuela. And I've grown to respect and grown to love the Venezuelan culture, and to find out that like the revoking and like the deporting of like all these like Venezuelan immigrants, and I'm not talking about like the ones who are part of like the gangs, like I'm talking about like the people that came here for a better life and are working their butts off, and to find out they're getting deported, it's kind of like crazy.
Was
But didn't hope. I'm gonna say I had a question. Thanks guys for the PJ compliments. I won't say where I got them from. It's not because I'm gatekeeping. It's just I don't feel like hearing judgment. So, um, what research did you do prior? How old are you, first of all, Davey?
I am 23. I keep forgetting that, but I am 23.
Okay. All right. So, like, what research did you do prior to voting for Donald Trump? Because no, it's the other one. SJ is the other. What research did you do prior to voting? Because Donald Trump made it explicitly clear that mass deportation and also ending birthright citizenship was something that he wanted to do. So, were you under the impression that this wouldn't impact your friends who are immigrants?
I just honestly, this is gonna sound tone deaf. Tone deaf? Is that the? I don't know if that's the right term. I know that's a word, but I don't know if it's the right like
You
phrase.
gotta say you gotta
But like,
say what you gotta say first, and then we can say if it's
I
tone
thought
deaf.
like
That's considered ableist. Tone
Tone
deaf.
deaf it is?
it is. Oh, I'm so
I didn't know
sorry.
that.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I just thought like based on because of like all like the different news media outlets, I just thought like it was kind of like he can't really do that, or he's not really gonna do that, if that makes sense.
Oh, so it was we listen and we side eye as Wild Brook, but yes, because that's what I do. We listen and we side eye. But no, Davey. So like you basically were like, we're gonna wait and see what happened.
In a
Because
way, like I didn't actually think it was gonna come to pass, because like he made it. I feel like he made it seem like he was just going after like the gang members, like the Venezuelan gang members and the MS-13 from, I think it's El Salvador, but like any gang members and like those who were convicted of like, I'm not gonna say it, but heinous crimes that like I can't say because of like all like the the gotta keep the content PG, but like you assume what I'm thinking. Like you should assume the heinous crimes that like unaliving and
but there was another candidate who was running who actually had a plan to improve our immigration system that didn't involve harming people. Mass deportation at face value is harmful.
I agree.
And so Kamala Harris, on the other hand, she had a plan where she wanted to appoint more judges immigration courts, hire more clerks. All right, provide more funding to border and customs. That's what she wanted to do. All right, but Donald Trump, on the other hand, all he said was, "I'm gonna get rid of all the illegals. I'm gonna get rid of all the criminals." Is what he said. He didn't tell us how he was even gonna do it. He just said, "I'm gonna get rid of them." And so my whole thing is that you just hearing like, okay, there's an actual plan, and then hearing, "I'm just gonna get rid of the criminals," but not telling you how. It's like, what made you go along with that choice with I'm just going to get rid of the criminals without even knowing how it's going to be accomplished?
To be honest, to be truthful, honest, blunt, I don't know.
He had talked earlier about kind of like legacy voting. His parents were conservative Republican, just kind of went along for, the typical, my parents did it, so I'll vote that way. But yeah, it definitely a lot to look into going forward.
Yeah.
I mean, I was glad to hear that he could at least admit he made a mistake. That's
Yeah.
the first step, but there's a lot of work to do.
I would literally just say, like I told another young man before, is that you do not have to make the same choices that your parents made. You are your own person. You truly are your own person. If something doesn't sit right with you, that a policy, a statement, whatever, if it doesn't sit right with you and you don't like it, it's okay to speak up. It's okay to speak up, because if your family truly does actually value you as a person, they're not going to be on some do as I say, or else. They're not going to be on that. That's not how it works. They'll respect you
I
as
agree.
your own person.
Hey, Eric, I got to drop. Thanks for having me up.
Of course, tell the
Good
wife
night,
to say
everybody.
hi.
I will.
All right, bye. Drop some hearts in the chat for RC, y'all. Drop some hearts. That's one of my favorite people here on this app. All right, let's see here. Okay, I think I just saw something. Shout out to Jolie. Jolie is me as an almost 60-year-old woman. I don't know how old Jolie is, but myself as an almost 60-year-old woman. Jolie said, "Pickle time, please. I'm old and I'm about to fall asleep, but don't want to miss, especially for Trisha's B-Day." All right. That means we are getting a pickle. We are getting the pickle, and then I'll still be able to catch something else that I like. So shout out to Jolie. Hey, Dave, young man, did I lose you?
Me?
Yeah, okay, you're still here. Hey, all right. No hard feelings. You can always come back at any time. Anytime, and we can have a conversation. You're always welcome. We're about to do the pickle time thing, because if I do it now, then I can guarantee that I won't squirrel and end up being here until midnight.
All right, no, you're fine. I appreciate it. I am gonna get going because it is almost 1:30 here. I'm in East Coast, so yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Davey. I will see you in these TikTok streets, love.
No problem. You have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Trisha, get up here now. Now. Oh, also, guys, drop all the hearts in the chat for Jolie for knocking out our daily goal here, our daily donation goal. Drop all of the hearts. Guys, I really do have to figure out how I am going to do this, because I do not, maybe I can hook it up to the computer. I don't know how I'm going to do this. All right. I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. All right. Let me let Trisha up. All right. I have 3 more spots open for pickle time. If you want to do pickle time, by all means, request up. Going once, going twice. There we go. Yes, I will, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you so much, because I will forget. I will totally forget to do that. Not Tia wanting to be on pickle time. Not Tia.
Can I just say thank you to everyone, and thank you, Erica, Ren, and Alina, especially for making this such a special day.
Of course. Oh, look, my camera's moving. It's like a roller coaster, because I have the thing hooked up to it and I keep pulling it because I'm fidgeting. Yes, happy birthday, Trisha.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part of our community. You always bring the laughs, the joy, and just absolutely fantastic spirit. So thank you so much for being a love. And a goon and a cut. So yay, thank you. All
Triple
right.
threat.
Yes, a triple threat. So let's see here. All right. Trisha, what song do you want to hear?
All right, I'm gonna vote for Savage, but the remix with Beyonce.
That. You know my heart. All right. All right. Okay, I wrote that down. All right. Talks amongst yourself for just a moment. I'm gonna try to get this sound to work so I can do the whole thing. Okay. All right.
I was gonna say hook it back up, but don't hook up the microphone.
I have to hook up. But you have to hear me yell, "Get it!" in Savage. And I have to say, drop the money guns for Trisha. It's her birthday.
That's true.
Cause she a savage. Attitude nasty. Talk bitch shit, but her bank account match it. Oh, sorry, I got into it, y'all. I got into it. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna figure it out.
I was about to scrub the ground when you start rapping.
All right, let me see here. Talk bitch shit, but my bank account match it. Okay. Bougie. He say the way that thing move is to move it. I need a room key. Okay, plug this in here. All right. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
You can, but through your phone.
But through the phone? All right, does it sound like it's super far away?
Not really.
Not really? Okay, all right. I don't have it plugged in and the static is like kind of at a minimum. So I'm just gonna do it this way.
Okay.
And let me see here if we can still hear. Bring this back. Can y'all hear this?
No.
Y'all didn't hear that? Okay, that means I do have to plug it up into the phone. Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Cha-cha-cha. Audio visual. I should have went to school for this. Play it again and see what happens. All right, the aux is on. Okay. Can y'all hear it now?
No.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna say, huh? Okay, all right, cool, 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 cool. All right, and let's see here. All right, we want to do Savage.
Selena, are you gonna join us in the gingerbread brigade?
Yeah, but it's not time yet.
Oh, okay. This is scary. You know we can't hear you, right?
Oh, you can't hear me? You can hear me now, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, fantastic. All right, guys. Oh, it was horrifying, wasn't it? It was so gross. It was so weird. All right. Oh, Jennifer, you are the absolute best. Hey, YouTube, Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you all so very much. I'm about to shut it down there. All right, so Twitchers and Tubers, take care of yourselves. Do all the good things. With so much love, I say to you, if you can't do something kind for yourself, do something